Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Beneath the Tide. This is episode 76.
So 69 part 7?
69 part 7. Some announcements before we begin real quick. That intro, all the fan art was done by Indy.
Woo!
But if you'd like your
Teacup
fan art...
Toady in chat.
Yes. If you'd like your fan art featured in the opening, tweet it at Mimics and Monstros on Twitter. Or post it in the Discord if you're on our Discord.
We would love it.
Beneath the Tide discussion, and I can just toss those all on there. Put your Twitter handle, put your Twitter handle on them, and anything else you want to promote, I can slap on your images there. So thanks, everybody. But announcements. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, our premiere episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden will be happening. We're playing through the next adventure module, Cold Horror in Icewind Dale. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of spookiness and coldness and spookiness again. And sub-zero temperatures and stuff. Just come on out. There's even a fishing rally you can take part of, maybe. Maybe. Also, we're still on our season break for Soldiers of the Lich Queen, unfortunately. That'll be back hopefully the first week of November.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
After that, y'all ready? We're giving you this time to emotionally recover from our season finale is really what it is.
Yep. Yup. But Call of Cthulhu at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So come on out. Wait. Yep, come on out. My time zones are all screwed up. I'm so dumb. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time is not 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come on out. That's it for announcements, really. So, last we left off, you all killed Baxter's patron, Nagawe. And long story short, we're all brought to Mount Celestia, the plane of the Celestials, angels and stuff. And as Celestial flew down, opened up this archway to a place called the Beyond, and Papa Bondi was revealed to be a Celestial the entire time, a Planetar. And long story short, a bunch of people that we've met during this campaign passed through said archway to a more peaceful rest. Most of Ash's family, aside from his sisters, who are still alive on the material plane, and his father, Manfred, who stayed behind in Mount Celestia to help his son in case things need to happen. I almost called Manfred Mortimer. Mortimer.
Seems like a Mortimer.
Noose's parents also stayed behind in Mount Celestia, not wanting to pass over. A lot of people passed over. Roman, Durza, Jasper, Gundar, Koana, and as well as Baxter Ornstein von Huxley IV, who is still in the stream overlay. I will fix that on the break, because I forgot to do it. So that'll happen on break.
She's with us here in spirit.
Yeah, here in spirit. I will fix that during the break. Oopsies. And you all went back to the Feywild, said your goodbyes to Miss Marion, Mama Boon. Eclipse and Ogden had an awkward moment upstairs, alone. And everyone reunited at the ship with the new crewmate Dustin Miller, along with the Kuatoa, such names as Bjorksnas, and Ludafisk, and all other sort of names. And you all plane shifted back to the material plane, back to the continent of Ipshire, just off the coast of Cala de Cuervos, where not only was the Remnant Museum, where you all were looking for one of these Worldbreaker artifacts, the Crown of the Spider Queen, but also where Leah's patron, or deity, the Fungal Lich, told her privately that she needs to find his old champion on that island, but also so Henry could finally deal with the Belwyn family once and for all. And as the ship appeared off the coast of Cala de Cuervos, a familiar Belwyns ship was kind of sailing nearby, and Ogden Boon, without hesitation, put up fog. And you all leveled up to 13th level. So, that's what we're going to pick up. Through the fog, you can see the ship kind of sailing in your direction. And then it just sort of sails in a different direction, not even coming close. Kind of sailing away from Cala de Cuervos, off.
Huh. Really thought that was coming for us.
Did anybody recognize that ship?
I don't think so.
Henry?
Yes.
Those sails look familiar to you?
Do they?
Yeah, they are Edmund Belwyns' ship. Kind of has the Belwyn insignia, a sort of heart being eaten by a vampire.
Oh, that would be. Oh, that looks like Edmund Belwyns' ship. He's the son of the other two Belwyns.
And you get the sense he's probably not on it, Henry, because it's still kind of daytime, so vampires wouldn't be out and about right now. It's about 4 hours from sunset, so he's most likely not on that ship.
Okay.
Or if he is, he's hiding.
Let me check something. Okay. Will that ship still be within a mile of us in the next 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Then Ash is gonna sit down on the deck of the ship and focus and use consult the spirits and use clairvoyance to drop an invisible sensor on the deck of the ship.
Okay.
So that I can see through.
All right. You see just crew working around. People wearing long red and gold robes, like cultists almost. And they're wearing these gold masks that look like the visage of Asmodeus. And they're kind of just working around on the ship, dealing with things. Can the spirit like move around and stuff?
Let me double check. I know it can. I have to pick seeing or hearing, so I can't hear.
Okay.
Nope. It cannot. It remains in place for the duration.
All right. Yeah. So, top deck just sees these cultists moving around. No sign of any vampires.
Okay.
And yeah, you can tell they're like steering the ship off and sailing away from Cala de Cuervos.
How about
elsewhere.
do any of them look like they're wearing a crazy amount of sunscreen?
No.
No? Okay. Just checking.
All right. Spend a little bit of time just looking around and then come back to my own vision. All right. Bunch of devil cultists on that ship. Probably up to no good.
And at this point, it's just sailing further and further away. Because you guys are stationary, the ship is not. It's just disappearing at this point.
Is this a good time to test out our new crew and new ship in battle, or do we want the element of surprise?
We're within like line of sight of the island, right?
Completely.
That'd probably be a bad idea.
Which is why I asked.
Yeah, we'd probably, bigger fish to fry. And
it looks like people on the docks are kind of already preparing for another ship to kind of dock, but they're looking at your ship confused because it's kind of just floating there.
Anyway, do we want to use these docks? It seems like our ship might be vulnerable.
Well, I'm not an expert in sailing, but I assume wherever we end up parking is going to be somewhat vulnerable. At least, well, as far as I'm aware, the people of Cala de Cuervos are not all they're under the thumb of the Belwyns, but the Belwyns have to have some semblance of legitimacy.
You would know that most of the people that run businesses on the island, they pay rent to the Belwyns, but everyone fucking hates the Belwyns on Cala de Cuervos.
Okay. Yes, they're not well liked here, actually. So generally, they're going to have to play nice within polite society. So the docks actually might be fairly safe.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Hey, Ogden,
Yeah.
Does Thror have any neat defenses with his stuff?
The fog
Like, I
swirling
know-
around.
It's like Leah kind of points to that, just like, but if someone were to board it, like Ash is worried about.
Dexterity saving throw, Leah, as you're talking to Ogden about the defenses.
Ooh.
That's like a solid 6.
Okay. Not a golf ball sized piece of hail just kind of pings off your forehead, just dunk, from the fog, and you kind of get like a little goose egg, but not enough to deal damage or anything. And then you just, the storm like conjures hail, just.
That answers my question. Oh.
Yeah.
So should we head into port?
It seems like that would be seems like it would be safe based on what Henry said.
Kelvin's gonna hide. No, he's a dampier, so he doesn't have sunlight issues. He's gonna be like, just so you all know, Cala de Cuervos, it has some crime tied to it, but you're pirates. It's kind of what you do.
Are you alright,
shops,
buddy?
I'm fine. I just don't like that I'm back here 100%.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
What is Sigmund doing during all this? Because he's also with us.
He's like,
Stay on target.
I don't know what's going on, and he walks below decks.
Okay.
Because he's non-combatant.
Yeah.
But Kelvin is just like, you can tell he's apprehensive of being back here because the Belwyns are the reason he's like he is. Lot of shops if you need to get shopping done. Mr. Boon if you need to buy spellbook supplies. All sorts of shops on the island that might be able to help you out. There's that museum that you are all looking for artifacts at. And then he points up, kind of up the cliff of Cala de Cuervos where a road goes. And Cala de Cuervos is a very kind of gothic-y island. It's surrounded by jungles and rainforests, but the rainforests and jungles you don't have to pass through at all. But you do have to pass through somewhat of them to get to the Belwyn Manor, which sits high up on this cliff face. It's just like this beautiful gothic estate that lies beyond this brief small rainforest. It is a series of ominous towers and spires connected to stone buildings. The roofs of these connected buildings and towers are made from solid dark gray slate shaped into serrated, jagged, and brutal shapes. And that kind of sits up on the cliff face of the island. And then you just got your standard stone, very gothic Eastern European kind of Romania-inspired island. Very Curse of Strahd, very Barovia-esque island. And it's kind of like a fog, kind of like moving through the streets, but
We're bringing our own fog.
essentially
gotta-
at this point, yeah.
Don't go into the
Just
mist.
imagine there's like a part of the ship that the fog comes out of, kind of like a fog machine. So.
But Kelvin's like, and it's during the day, so the Belwyns would be sleeping right now. So,
Well, then we'll probably be safe.
yeah.
Before we pull in, what's our goal when we get here? Are we just gonna head? What are we trying to do?
Well, there's a... If I remember correctly, Leah has someone she's supposed to kill.
In the name of a fungal lich?
I'm not judging.
know.
Leah has someone she's supposed to kill. There's an artifact we need to steal. And the Belwyns are Asmodeus worshippers, so it would probably be
And
beneficial...
they have your parents captive.
Yes, it would be beneficial to kill them. They also
Oh.
do have my parents captive.
Where's this artifact?
In
Uh,
the
in the-
museum?
Yes, I believe that's what you told us and what Papa Bondi told us.
Okay.
Henry, you know how to
All
get to
right.
the
I wanted to
museum.
make sure we all knew.
What was that?
You know your way around the island, so if you
Oh, yeah.
need anything, I'll just tell you where it is.
Okay.
So do we
Yes.
want to? So the plan is to kind of go to this museum, kind of scope out the place, see if we can't find the clown. the
Yeah.
artifact.
My only thing is, do we want to kill the Belwyns first and get them out of the way? Or do we want to get these artifacts collected and powered up so that when we eventually, because we will be killing them at some point during our stay here, so when we kill them, do we want to have awesome artifacts of destruction?
It
Yeah.
depends. It depends what the tax are to power these artifacts from what they gather.
Well, I'll tell you this. You don't necessarily have to have them, like, powered up for them to be useful.
Also, just so you'll know, at nighttime, the manor grounds and the manor itself are heavily guarded by the vampire spawn guards that the Belwyns have turned.
Yeah, and we don't know what this artifact does either, so it might be good to figure out what the artifact does, and then use it if we can.
Well, if you go to the Belwyns, let me know. I'm coming along. But for everything else, I'll probably stay on the ship. But if you're going to the Belwyns, just let me know.
How do we want to proceed?
Well, all three of these things are probably going to be fairly attention-getting, so we should probably do any shopping or preparation first.
I agree with that.
Then I do agree with the idea that grabbing the artifacts is probably going to be helpful, since we're going to be doing some fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I'd say Leah's thing first, because it probably gives us the most reward for only having to deal with one person. An entire museum staff might be troublesome.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be pretty easy to kill.
Henry, you've
Yes.
never really been to the museum, but you know only one person works there, and that is the curator. No one else works in the museum.
Oh, it's actually not a staff. It's just a single person that works there.
Like,
Really?
not even a night guard?
Yeah, like no security or any, like like deity-owned artifacts in there, and they have got just a single person.
Yeah, he
I
lives in
think
the museum. He
curator's
sleeps in the
kinda
museum.
sus.
There's one docent, I suppose, is probably.
Henry, you would know the curator's name is Hezetal Ayertrot. He is a Yuan-Ti pureblood.
Ah, yes, it's a Yuan Ti named those words that Justin said.
I mean, if it's just one person, I could probably just get in there and steal the thing myself pretty easily.
Oh, yes, that's true.
We want to just grab that and go.
I think we should do a little bit of a survey. Maybe Ogden can sniff out any traps that might be there.
I wish I could. Don't have that spell ready today, my man.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
He
What's
doesn't
that?
have it in his to-go journal, is what he's saying. So, like,
I don't have. I did not prepare to be looking at anything today. It's not
What do you mean?
available to me.
Oh, I got that.
You have the arcane eye?
Oh no, I was just talking about. Well, I mean, it's a museum. We can just walk in and have a
Are
look
you
around.
docking your ship yet?
Give us a minute.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's a museum. We can just have a look around.
yeah, we can go in as guests, figure out an entry and exit plan, see if there are any, magical protections or alarms anywhere in the museum.
I have a suggestion. And like Leah's just like waving her staff.
Yes, Leah?
Why don't Ash and Keysong go? Ash can change his face, and Keysong can change his. So if we do break in,
I can
after,
also do that now. I can change my face.
So
And-
what?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to use it now because I know
Yeah,
how
no.
precious spell slots are, but theoretically, we could have 4 Dustins for an hour.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So does that mean Henry, will they notice you here? Will they recognize your face?
Well, some people certainly might recognize me, though. After my adventures with all of you, I think I am adult enough to say that I wasn't the most attention-getting of people while I lived here. I didn't really have what you would call friends.
So maybe we do this in squads, where part of the group goes to the museum and part of the group goes shopping, and then we reconvene and take it down.
Who wants to go shopping?
I think
Well, I just got some money from that maze competition I won in the afterlife, so burning a hole in my pocket.
great.
All right. Well, if you guys see anything that looks good, I have about 4,000 gold.
Great. Your fortune buries everyone else's.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I was saying if you guys see something cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We have a sugar keysonk.
Sugar goblin.
Yeah, and I got about.
A sugar gobby.
No.
It's so funny
Dobby.
because like
Kinda
Noose looks like a freaking goblin. He's wearing leathers and stuff like that, and like, but he's also got like a shitload of diamonds on him too. But it's all kind of hidden under all this stuff, so it's like unassumingly fucking rich.
So,
Goblin
It's
with
just
the
got
lost
an
edition.
8-pack, but it's all
oh,
diamonds.
speaking of diamonds, who is in the group that's going shopping? Just so I know, so I can keep track.
Ashes.
Okay.
Ogden.
Okay.
I think Leah raised her hand, but I don't know. I don't want to speak for you.
So Ash, Ogden, and Leah are going shopping. All right.
We should see if Sigmund wants to come with us.
Why
All right,
would I
yeah.
want to come with you?
Well, don't you want fabric and materials?
Good point.
Or do you want us to just bring some back for you?
Oh, of course. Yes. Whatever you buy, let me know the cost, and I will reimburse.
Would you prefer like velvets or like leathers or hides or anything?
Velvet and silk.
Velvet and okay. Any particular color? Do you need any fabric dye?
No, I do that all myself.
Okay. You writing all this down, Ogden?
Oh, yeah, it's steel trap. Steel trap. All I need to do is pull it out and hit the replay button. Are you so close?
Segment just goes down below deck again. All right, so Monkfish is gonna start steering the ship into the docks because it's starting to look a little sus, just hanging out.
The ship was not an imposter.
Nope,
It sounded kind of
but just standing still.
This ship's sus.
And
voted it out. Brown
and
chip's
then-
us.
Monkfish brings it into dock, and the Kuotoa immediately start getting to work to like tying the ship up to the dock, getting everything ready, throwing the anchor overboard. Well, not throwing the anchor overboard. Ships like this, you can just pull a lever and the anchor drops from below. You know, the Kuotoa are just scattering across the ship, doing all the duties they need to do, just rapid fire, just
They're so great.
putting the
They
sails
already
up.
know.
They had a decent amount of time to do it while you guys were gone again.
They had a
so-
lot of practice time, and I bet Kelwood and Monkfish were pretty decent teachers.
But the ship is docked. Again, it's about 4 hours out from sunset, so yes.
All right, so it's me and Eclipse going
And
to the
Henry, I
museum?
think.
And Henry.
So Eclipse, Henry, and Noose, are you the museum group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool beans. Keysonk, Henry, and Eclipse, our first multi-class character in this campaign. Alright. Alright. You all split up. There's 6 of you, so it's perfect. 3 and 3. Yes. Yes. Kelvin just stays at the ship. Yeah, if you're going to the... He kind of like says it as quietly as possible. You're going to the Belwyns, just let me know.
Are you saying that because you want to be a part of that murder group?
He nods silently.
Great. We'll be sure to bring you along.
Plus, having 2 clerics, he points at Noose. Very useful.
Yeah, could be very helpful. Especially against undead.
Yes, their entire guard force is vampire spawn, so...
Yeah. Great.
Seems concerning.
Let's go to the museum. Oh, wait. I'm gonna turn into Roman, and then and then I use disguise self to turn into Roman.
You turn into this massive, muscular, blue dragonborn man.
Hey, do I sound like Roman?
Um,
Am I doing this right?
it's pretty close.
Oh, wow. I've only met him once. It's like I'm meeting him again.
Cool. Let's go. And I start doing like a hyper masculine walk down the gangplank.
Okay.
Beginning of Mulan.
Eclipse.
Exactly.
Your
What?
wigs. You need to pretend like there's like something big between them.
I start taking very wide steps.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't worry, Eclipse. Me and Ash will make sure your boyfriend doesn't die or get bit by a vampire.
We decided not to put a label on it. But it's cool.
Well, when you disguise
whatever.
self, you disguise everything, so you get everything. There's no need to fake the walking.
Wait, is disguise self an illusion though?
Yeah.
No.
It's an illusion.
Well, that's right,
It's,
it is. So you don't actually have a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking of alter self.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, alter self you could have a lot of fun with. Anyways. So, yeah. Eclipse disguises itself into Roman, walks off the gangplank with his, like, totally, like... Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Muse is gonna be 2 stone.
Okay. Elderly
So.
halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Henry's just Henry.
Yep.
Alright.
Ash is just Ash is just Dustin, but
Okay.
his normal Ash face.
So Henry, you lead them to the museum relatively easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a massive building of black stone and stained glass windows that sits overlooking a hill that provides a good view of the city. And you can find it relatively easily. That's Henry, Keysonk, and Eclipse getting to the museum. And the shopping will be done relatively quickly. So, Ash, Ogden, and Leah.
Ogden,
Yeah. How can I help you?
I want to make sure we get some good things for some spells. I need to get like a forked object in case I want to do some transporting us into different planes. But I was thinking, while we're there, it might be an idea to ask the shopkeeper there if he's heard anything about Iridel, the dude who I need to murder.
If you're looking for... Leah, if you're looking for a magic shop, there's one in town called Aaron Gold's Eccentricities.
Thank you.
Just letting you
Perfect.
know. And Iridil, I know where he lives. Yeah, he lives in the house beside the magic shop, funnily enough.
So
Do
you
you
need
know
to,
anything else about him?
That he's old as fuck, he can't get around. He's very elderly. Why?
Like, sus elderly or like actually elderly?
No, actually elderly. He's very old. He's like on death's door for a halfling.
It's a small door, but I'll make sure to push him through it.
Wait, why?
Because I was told to.
No, sure, okay. Do you
Yeah,
want
kind of sounded like Mickey Mouse there. Because I was told to.
Careful, careful, everyone. Copyright.
I mean, Ricky
Ricky Rouse.
Ricky
Rat.
Yeah, Ricky Rat. There we
Ricky
go.
Rat.
Ricky Rat.
Helen also says,
You call your guys improvisers.
so none of you have been to Cala de Cuervos before. There's also the Wilted Lily brothel and bathhouse. If you want to have a night of fun and bathing. The Honeycomb Apothecary, and he kind of points just off the dock to a tavern, and the Bilgin Plank.
What's the bilging plank?
It's a tavern and inn.
Great. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. What the magic shop is, and he points to this magic shop, kind of like to like the area-esque where it would be.
Great. Let's hotfoot it to the magic shop.
All right. So Ash, Ogden, and Leah, you wander over, kind of headed northward into the city. Cobblestone streets, very cobblestone, like Gothic streets. Street lamps, oil street lamps every couple of feet. People roaming around in like Victorian, Edwardian clothes. This isn't like normal fantasy area clothes, like that kind of stuff. This is very like prim and proper, very high society clothes. And you all find yourselves at this. After about 3 blocks of walking, you see this massive jet black building made of cobblestone, and sitting on the roof of the building is a massive stone sculpture of an elderly human wizard pulling just random objects out of this hat that disappear moments later. Like this massive stone hat, he pulls out a rabbit and it disappears. Pulls out like a massive like diamond and it disappears. Just constantly these artifacts that are just random every single time. And that's just a stone sculpture. It's all just sculpture work.
And
The best birthday I ever had.
And then there's like a shitty little house, single-story house, nestled beside it. Broken windows, boarded up windows.
Leah's gonna like kind of like go like quietly walk to it and like, try to like look through the window.
Yeah, really grimy. It's a single room house. And this is an old like halfling, very like decrepit, sunken skin, yellowed eyes, yellowed skin, kind of sitting in this chair before a fireplace, just staring into it.
He's gonna like look back at Ogden and just like telepathically to him be like, if I don't come out in about 10 minutes, come knocking, okay?
Yes, I'll save some. Oh wait, you actually can speak.
Yeah.
Telepathically. Okay, sorry. I thought you were just looking at me, and I was like, oh. I go.
And Leah's gonna like go to the door and knock on it first.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
May I come in?
Hello? And you see him like he gets up out of the chair, like takes him like a minute to get up out of the chair. He grabs a cane and just slowly makes his like shuffling walk towards the door, and it takes about 3 minutes for him to get to the door, and he opens it. And there's just this decrepit looking halfling. He's probably like 400, 600 years old, like whatever, like the peak ages of a halfling, he's there. His gray hair is like stringy and like just completely like a mess. Bald, liver spots. His skin is sagging all over the place. Very sunken in eyes. They're yellowing. His skin is like jaundiced and yellow. You can see his bones through the skin. And he's just like, hello? Hello?
May I come in?
Oh, of course. Do your friends want to come in?
I would have just gone right into the magic shop, and
I would have followed him.
All right, you guys walk in the door. Just goes ding, ling, 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 ling.
How much you want to bet that she'll have him dead in the next 10 minutes?
I think it'll take her at least 15. I'll take that bet.
Right. How much you want to bet?
5 gold.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Perfect.
Oh man. And he's like, "Oh, come in, little one." And he like closes the door behind you as you come in. There's only one chair, one fireplace, and a bed in the corner. What can I
Sit
do
down.
you for?
I just wanted to see if you knew about, had anything to tell me about the fungal lich.
Oh, of course. I've been waiting for him to speak to me again for over 200 years.
So you knew him well?
Of course. I was his champion. I murdered so many people in his name. I buried their bodies under my floorboards. Children,
Oh.
residents of the city, so many people.
How'd you do without getting caught? Like, Leah just kind of, sits down in front of him and is just, interested at this
Magic.
point. Huh.
Cloud kill mostly.
Oh, very, very smart, yes.
Wild shape.
I don't
Kill
do
them
that
as an
often a
animal,
shape.
and then, I would usually wild shape into a larger animal, swallow the body, and then regurgitate it here and bury it under the floorboards.
Well,
He starts
the
to doze
fungal-
off a little bit.
She just kind of puts her hand on his shoulder.
Oh, goodness!
Well, the fungal lich may have spoken to you, but he has spoken to me.
Oh, what'd he say?
And she's keeping that hand on his shoulder, and she's just
Mhm.
he wanted me to kill you.
He straightens up his posture, tosses the cane to the side, and no longer looks like a decrepit. He's still decrepit, but he's no longer putting on the facade. He's go ahead and try it, girly.
Lich slap.
Okay, go for it. With advantage. No, because he's no longer surprised, so go for it.
Shit! Fuck! I knew it! I knew it! There was something sus. No! Why did I do this to my fucking self? 29.
Hits, roll damage.
I sure hope that hits.
He's not wearing any armor, just rags.
Oh. 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, as soon as he gets rigid, I just imagine she just
Ew.
digs. Rigor mortis
Why?
is sitting in. She
Ugh.
just
Oh, fan art.
right next to sexy Ogden. She just
Yeah.
puts her hand on his shoulder and just kind of digs it in, and I just imagine her hand as the necrotic energy starts going through. She just kind of grabs into his bone because he's so old.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear the snap, and then his arm starts coming off, and
Oh,
his
yeah.
shoulder.
Just rotting. He's rotting from the inside out. His stomach starts to open up, and all of his insides just spill out onto your feet. And as he's dying, he just says, "Fuck you." And then his head just rolls backward, and he just falls to the ground with a wet slop and just kind of melts into the floorboards and underneath. And Leah, as that happens, you black out you fall unconscious in this man's home as the staff surges with power, and you fall unconscious, and we'll come back to you. You just straight up murdered somebody.
Again.
But Ogden and Ash, you walk into this magic shop. It looks like a very dusty antique shop, but with magical trinkets everywhere. And there's a small miniature train set that's zooming about in the air. What can I do you for? What are you looking for? Yes, what are you looking for? And you don't see the person talking, but it's coming from behind the counter, and then you kind of see a little stool get propped up. Or no, they kind of walk around from behind the counter. And you see this goblin with those soda pop glasses, magnify the eyes to comical proportions. He's wearing a wig that resembles a massive Elvis-like pompadour. He's wearing a glittery silver trench coat with a black leather tunic underneath. Very pronounced cleft chin with stubble olive green leather boots where his toes poke out from hole. He's like, "Oh, what are you looking for? What can I do to service you?"
Oh, wording.
Hail and well met. We come in search of spell components and
Oh, I have lots of spell components. I can help you with anything.
perfect. And generally, we'd like to,
Ha! Yes.
look there to see what you got. Any sort of deals, sales, whatever.
I have lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Everything you can think of, I have it. The name is Aaron Goldfrentz. And he kind of like bends over and his pompadour kind of like touches the floor and kind of falls off a little bit and he straightens it.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Oh, hello.
Did we get... Hello, I lean over to Ogden. Did we ever get together all those gems that we've been collecting so we can, like, sell them? Who has those?
My assumption is that it's news.
You mean Keysunk?
You're right. You're right. I'm not used to it yet.
It takes time, but you know. All right. Well, right. Well, maybe. Well, we can. If anything catches our eye, he's the sugar goblin.
Noose doesn't have any gems. He's got a bunch of diamonds, but no gems.
So what are you looking for?
Someone said last time, like, I forget what it was. Someone said last time, like, yeah, we've just collected a whole bunch of gems and stuff over the course of our adventures.
Oh, I think we when we ended up doing our gold, splitting up our gold at one point, because we had so many gems, we stated that pretty much all of Ogden's gold is gems.
I don't know. I don't have the notes for how many gems you guys have anymore. So,
So that all of Og worth of stuff is just gems that is worth that much.
Because I do gem math.
either way. So what are you looking for? Precisely, I do spell scrolls, trinkets. I can enchant things. I buy and sell magic scrolls, spell scrolls. I buy and sell magic items. I have weekly wares that change every week.
Well, all right. Hum-de-doo-da.
This week's wares is a staff of the Magi, oil of etherealness, a potion of flying, and a robe of useful items.
How much for that? How much for that stuff?
200,000 gold.
All right. Unattainable.
The oil is 5,500. The potion of flying is 10,000, and the robe of useful items is 300.
That last one sounds in our price range.
It comes with a bunch of patches. It comes with 9 additional patches. The additional patches are a silver coffer, pit, wooden ladder, iron door, 10 gems worth 1,000 gold, 100 gold, rowboat, massive, window, potion of healing.
I didn't say we wanted it. I just said that's the only one we can afford.
I also sell and buy magical components for spells. You know, tuning forks, diamonds, farts, blood. You need blood for spells.
How much for the tuning fork?
How much you got? No, I'm kidding. No, seriously, how much you got?
But no, but that's not how money works, is it? Is
No,
that
I
how
know. I'm just pulling your leg, little man.
little man?
Little.
This guy.
250 gold pieces.
250 for a tuning fork. All right. Well,
Expensive tuning fork.
yeah, but what note does it hum at?
You have to attune it to the plane of existence you want to go to.
So like a C.
Whatever the tune is for the plane you want to go to.
Oh, whatever key signature
Yeah.
is in the.
If you don't know the tune of the plane you want to go to, you're fucked.
Just buy 5 of them, and hopefully they'll all be different tunes, or just buy 5 of different tunes.
You
and
can
then
easily tune them. You tune them to the tune you tune them to the plane you
Oh,
want to go to.
oh,
It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't there.
Yeah. Well, I've got some magic items, I'd be willing to.
Oh, and he like flicks the sides of his glasses, and his eyes magnify like 5 times more, so it's just pupils behind the glasses. What do you want to sell me?
Well, I've got a necklace of adaption
Ooh.
that I've been hanging on to,
And
and
he like scurries over and gets like right in front of you, but he's goblin sized, so he's just like. Let me see that. What's the rarity on that?
it's wondrous.
Common,
Different.
uncommon, blah blah blah.
It's a wondrous item.
Well, it should say something else. Like if it's
I
green,
see.
it's-
I got.
yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you. It says uncommon.
Uncommon. Okay.
Mhm.
Well. You seem like a handsome man. You seem trustworthy. I like trustworthy people. Are you trustworthy?
As far as I know, and as far as you know, frankly.
Ah! Ah! 200 gold.
Oh. All right. Well, how about I give you 50 gold, and you give me that tuning fork, plus the obviously the necklace of adaption.
Okay, done. And he like
Great.
he like fishes it out of like one of his pockets, and he goes down up to his shoulders in the pockets, but the pockets are only like that deep. And he pulls out a tuning fork. Here you go.
All right. Perfect. Well, thank you.
Of course. Do you need anything else? Spell scrolls, spell book materials. Do you want that robe? Do you want what? I have lots of stuff.
You know, I wouldn't hate that robe of useful items, actually.
25 gold pieces for cantrip spell scrolls. 35. Oh, you want the robe? 300 gold for the robe. If you want it.
300 gold for the
300
robe.
gold for the robe of useful items. Comes with a set amount of patches, but
Mhm.
this one has 9 additional patches. Single-use patches, a silver coffer. Basically, you can produce a silver coffer. A pit, you can summon a pit. Basically, you just pull a patch off this robe, set it down, and a pit appears on the ground, essentially. Very
Ah,
comical.
did you hear that? It's like
Wooden-
you're what?
This patch, wooden ladder. You can make a wooden ladder and just set it up. An iron door. You just put an iron door somewhere.
Oh,
Middle of a road. On top of somebody. You know, fun stuff. 10 gems worth 100 gold. A rowboat. A mastiff. You could literally conjure a dog with this patch.
whoa.
A window. A single window.
Okay, now I got a question about that. The difference between a window and a door, is that like,
Lots of differences. You can open the door.
but you can't open this window, or is it just a hole?
I don't know. It's a window.
It comes with a pane of glass.
Probably.
Great. I just wanted to check in. You know.
Potion of healing as well. One single potion of healing patch. You just pop it off and it turns into a potion.
And these extra 9 patches, what are those? What are those?
Those are the extra 9 patches that I just told you about. Haha.
Oh,
The robe comes with 2 of these following patches altogether. 2 daggers, patches, a bullseye lantern that's filled and lit, a steel mirror, a 10-foot pole, a hempen rope, and a sack. What's so funny?
Nothing. I thought of something that my friend said earlier.
that's true. We are friends, and we do say things
Did
to
he
each
hit
other.
his head off something?
Who?
Frequently.
Okay. Hello. So, do you want it?
Yes. As
Okay,
a matter
so
of fact, I
do you
do.
want to know more specifics about the door and the window? You seem like a man of leisure, so I want to teach you about magic, the specialties of this robe.
Oh, tell me more.
The iron door is up to 10 feet wide and 10 feet high. It can be barred on a side of your choice, which you can place in an opening you can reach. It can towards to fit the opening, attaching and hinging itself. Any opening you find. It'll contort to the opening and fit it. Do you like that? Do you like the sounds of that, wizard man?
It sounds magical.
It is magical. Ha ha ha! The window is 2 feet by 4 feet and up to 2 feet deep, which you can place on a vertical surface you can reach. They can just put a window in something.
Well, that sounds great.
And the pit is a cube 10 feet on a side, which you can place on the ground within 10 feet of you. How's that sound?
It sounds magnificent.
A 10-foot deep pit.
Do I need to leave you alone for a moment with the robe?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can make more.
Oh, all right, perfect. Well, then, all right. Here's 300 more. Or at least the equivalent, 300 gold. Here we go.
All right. You can add a robe of useful items to your equipment, and I will message you privately on Discord of what the additional patches are.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Well, actually, it'll say it tells them more detail on the item description, but these are the patches that it has, as well as the additional 2. He's like, okay, 300 gold. He takes all the coins and just shoves them into his pockets. Hey, you, muscle man. Do you want anything? Do you want anything? Do you want anything from my shop?
Do you have anything in the way of wands?
Yes.
All right, what you got?
He opens up the other side of his coat, and you can see he's got a whole holster full of 35 different wands. What interests you, little man?
Something with some range on it makes things go boom.
So you be looking for a wand of fireballs?
Fire, lightning, I'm not really picky.
I have both. I have wand of fireballs, wand of lightning bolts, wand of magic missiles, a wand of scowls.
No, really not into that.
What about a wand of smiles?
No, still no.
What about a wand of viscid globs?
That sounds disgusting.
It's basically like when you get really excited, it just...
I repeat my sentiment.
Wand of wonder? Wand of fireballs?
Yeah, let's stick with those first 2. How much would either of those be?
Well, 4,000 gold each.
All right.
Ash, if I may be so bold as to call you such.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I step over here?
All right.
You step over.
Yeah, all right.
Get in whispering. Now, we have a bit of a trump card here because I happen to have a wand of fireball in my possession.
You do?
Yeah. I got it from. We got it from that the queen, who was handing out candies. And, when Leah was in control. Now, what you could do is, if you want this wand of fireball, or you want the other one, we could trade it. Maybe. Or use it as some kind of a bargaining chip.
I mean, are you using it?
Oh, I'm not yet.
Well, I mean, if you're willing to offer it as a bargaining chip, I could also just use the one we already have too.
Yeah, but I feel bad. We've been perusing so long. I want to spend some money in here. But yeah, it's all. I mean, it's yours if you want it. I know.
Oh, thank you.
What are you buying?
Okay. So,
what are you selling?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh wait, the wands
Hello,
do require attunement by a spellcaster, don't they?
Oh, do they?
I think that one does. Yeah.
Oh well, then unfortunately, no. I don't know this. I don't think this one's gonna work for you.
I think magic missiles doesn't or something.
You could always multi-class.
I could. Oh, that's right. Yeah, wand of magic missiles. Yeah. Let me see that wand of magic missiles.
Okay. It's this riveted silver wand with like a blue tuft of crystalline energy at the end.
I could trade you for that.
Well, it's 500 gold pieces.
Pull out the alchemy jug. How much is it if you trade for this?
Your jug.
Free.
I don't use this for literally anything.
I like trades. We can trade.
All right. Slosh, slosh, slosh.
He gives you the wand of magic missiles. He takes
All
the
right.
alchemy jug and shoves it in one of his very small pockets, and the entire thing goes in.
All right.
I could make use of that. I could sell it for my money.
Cool.
Do you need anything else? Do you need spellbook paper? Do you need that kind of things?
Sure, I could always use spell. Now I have a question for the wizard on the go.
Okay.
I often find, now I don't know if this is if I'm just doing a pitch here. You know, listen up, sharks. Have you ever been adventuring, and you're trying to both meditate and write your spells at the same time? Whoa, hey, do you have a self-writing quill where I can start it writing and have it finish the spell for me while I meditate?
We're gonna have to roll to see if he actually has this. Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm curious if you've got this. But here we go. As a 26, do you?
I think I might have something.
Oh.
And he pitter patters to the back of the shop. That train that's like flying around in the air kind of comes down between both of you, kind of like moves between both of your heads and then goes back up. And then eventually comes pitter pattering back with this like crystalline pink, like crystal see-through quill. Here you go.
Cool.
I'll homebrew that later.
Great. Ooh, oh, it's so light in my hands.
Yeah,
Wow.
It weighs 1 pound. No, it doesn't.
Whoa.
It weighs way less than that. Man, a quill that can write itself while the wizard's like doing something else is very powerful. So that 6,000 gold pieces.
Oh. Shoot. Well, it is a wondrous item.
I'm willing
Thank
to make
you so
a
much.
deal, though.
Oh, tell me.
What do you have on your person?
Well, I've got a What can I give away to friends that I shouldn't give away?
Actually, you know what? Because of that persuasion check. You know what? I like you. How about I cut the price in half? To 3,000 gold pieces.
3,000 gold pieces. What if? Okay. All right. Now, here's the thing. I like you.
Oh. I don't hear that a lot.
Really?
No, I don't. I don't hear it a lot at all. People don't like me because of the way I speak and because of how erratic I am and because of my glasses.
Well, I think your glasses are very fetching. I can't imagine your face without them.
Most people don't know that I can cast 9th level spells either, so when they make fun of me, I can do things to them. I stop time and then I fuck with them.
Wow. Jeez, you're a complicated. You got a point of view and everything.
Thank you.
Now, on this island, what's could I possibly bend your ear and learn of the scuttlebutt in town? I've heard there's this place is run by some rough customers.
Sort of, the Belgian plank.
Oh, that's where the rough customers are. That's where the rough ruffians go. And the people.
And then there's the Belwyns in their manor.
Oh, tell me more.
I just pay their son rent money.
Oh, it's only rent. It's not nothing. They don't.
Nope.
They don't gouge you.
Nope, 300 gold a month.
Okay. I look at the time. I look back at Ash. No Leah yet. I think I maybe won.
Yeah, right. All right.
We'll check it out. We'll check out the story. So I've got this wand of fireball.
I'll take it.
Well, then I will trade you for that beautiful quip. Great.
Takes the wand of fireballs, breaks it in half, and kind of like dumps all of like the internal like components of it on the ground. Kind of like gets out on all fours, snorts up the components, and stands back up. All right.
Well,
and his eyes just get more bug-eyed. He's like, okay.
What did you just trade for the
wand of fireballs?
No, what did he?
An auto spell writing quill.
Oh, that's nice.
Which I will homebrew after the session. Did you need anything else?
No, I'm gonna let you enjoy your high.
Thank you.
I think we've got all the components that we need right now. Unless Ash, did Leah mention anything to you? Does anybody else need anything? Do you think?
Henry mentioned something, but I don't have enough money to buy it, so they'll have to come through here at some point. Though I could maybe. Actually, no, I do have enough money to buy it. Sure, I'll get it from him, and then he'll owe me. Can I get some ruby, some 1,500 gold ruby dust for a spell component?
Yes. And he pulls it out of another pocket of his coat. Yep.
All right.
1,500 gold,
1,
please.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 hours later. 599. 599.
Don't make me cast time stop.
I should probably make this go faster.
And take all your money.
That seems illegal.
Yeah. You're fun. And he gives you
Thank you.
1,500 gold of ruby dust.
All right.
I know what that's for.
I'll give that to Henry next time I see him.
I know what that's for.
Good for you. I would hope so. You run a magic shop.
I do. And he pulls out a diamond. Puts it back in his pocket.
All right.
Do you need anything else?
Can't say I do.
No, that's all for us.
Just remember that Aaron Gold sent you.
Aaron Gold, got it.
And he slaps himself on the tuchus, casts fly on himself, and zooms into the back of the shop.
Bye bye, Aaron Gold. Yeah, let's scoop Leah, and then we'll head back to the ship.
Meanwhile, Keysong, Henry, and Eclipse, you're at the front doors of the museum.
Keysong, Henry, and Roman.
That's right. Sure.
Can we get 3 tickets into the museum, please?
You're talking to the doors currently.
Push the door
This is a
open.
world of magic, Justin.
So you push the doors
She
open.
does whatever she wants.
Yeah. You push the doors open, and stained glass windows. The halls are filled with numerous artifacts, and there's a sort of this figure standing nearby, kind of like dusting a mural. A handsome man with a very well-defined square jaw lined with stubble, piercing violet eyes that kind of resemble a snake's. Skin is pale white with what looks like 2 small clusters of scales gathered around the eyes. He turns towards you. He sees 2 sharp fangs of a snake, essentially, a forked tongue, long white hair, some of it tied back into a bun, and the rest kind of falls down to his shoulders. Very Geralt of Rivia-esque. Stands about 5'9", dressed in this beautiful black velvet doublet with a high-collared white shirt underneath and slate gray trousers that button up around the waist. Long, well-manicured fingernails have been painted blood red, and he has a jeweled, ornate cane at his side. Ah, hello. How may I help you? I am Hesitor Iotrok, the curator of this museum.
Good afternoon. We just want to look around.
Alright, well, it is a tour, and it's 1 gold piece per person on the tour. I guide the tour to make sure no one steals
excellent.
anything. 3
I
gold
would
pieces,
love to
please.
see. This is great. And he'll surrender a gold piece.
Also, anyone caught stealing anything from the museum is executed outside. So,
Oh dear. By who?
by me.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh.
turn around so that he
What's your-
can't see my hand pass through the illusion to my coin purse, and then turn around with a gold coin.
What's your favorite way of taking people out?
Stabbing them 37 times in the chest.
Oh,
Rapidly.
I done that one.
And under a second.
That's pretty fast.
I used to be an assassin.
This guy's a mad jerker.
Come with me, everyone. And he turns on his heels and he starts walking with the cane. He doesn't need it. He just walks it to be an ostentatious dickhole.
All right. Let's have a look around.
And Newt will cast detect magic.
Don't detect anything currently.
That's
It's
great.
very
It's up for about
Well, eclipse. You detect eclipses.
yeah. Okay, cool. Do I notice anything magical on our fellow?
Nope.
Okay.
So the way he's leading you past these murals. The first mural depicts the Worldbreaker gods: Tiamat, the sunken lord, the fungal lich, Lolth, and Atropos, creating their artifacts and using these combined power to banish Asmodeus into this cube-like prison that all 3 of you recognize as the cube that released Asmodeus, that Leah released Asmodeus from. And in this kind of mural, it looks like the gods, these Worldbreaker gods, use the bulk of their power to do this, also banishing themselves to their respective planes of existence. The mural also depicts this flying construct that you all recognize that was swallowing up souls, except for News. That was swallowing up souls before you all fled to the Feywild.
Whoa, that looks crazy. What's that?
That is the soul sucker. I don't know what it's called. But it is said it sucks up souls and turns them into devils, apparently. Or did.
Whoa.
Yes.
Guys, that looks really mean.
I'm gonna lean down to Noose.
We kind of saw it before we came to the Feywild.
Oh.
The
What?
second mural depicts the Prime Pantheon also doing battle in this conflict, but eventually forcing the Worldbreakers and Asmodeus into a separate continent or conflict on the old continent of Anundil that became ravaged in the battle. Many gods in the Pantheon were slain, and now the only gods in the Pantheon are the survivors. So all the gods people know to be in the Pantheon currently are the only survivors of this conflict. There were numerous gods before, but they were all killed or fled, like Bahamut and stuff like that. The next mural depicts these Worldbreaker artifacts becoming powered up by divine power from the chosen deities and their champions, and tossed into a swirling pit of infernal hellfire on this flying city of Malsheen, which kind of says would severely weaken Asmodeus and make him purely mortal and capable of death. It depicts Asmodeus' massive form being reduced to that of a mortal entity, and another form of Asmodeus that appears like a massive fiendish worm that dwells in the city, protected by devils. This form looks like it needs to be protected because it's severely weakened when unprotected. And you get the sense, the kind of mural kind of explains this form must also be destroyed to prevent Asmodeus from being reborn. And the final mural depicts Asmodeus' fall, like his death, essentially, his final death. And there are 2 entities that look like they're contesting to take over his throne. One of these forms is a massive dragon with 5 heads of each of the chromatics, and the other is an archdevil that resembles a pit fiend that is crimson-scaled, with massive bat-like wings, clawed extremities, and fangs that drip green venom. And it kind of references that these entities are Tiamat, the Dragon Queen, and Bel, the Warlord of Avernus.
I have a question.
Okay, yes.
How long does it take for? How long would it take for Asmodeus to be reborn from his little wormy?
I don't know.
Business.
It's never happened before.
Oh, that's important information that they don't put in the text. Then that's weird.
Why would they? What's so important about it right now?
Huh?
We're just curious museum goers.
He looks at you. Mm-hmm. Now, the final piece of the tour, and he
Viva la resistance.
leads you to these double doors and pushes them open. This way, come, yes.
Peace de resistance.
And leads you into this back room, and it's just like an empty room, essentially, walls, but in the center of this like 30 by 30 foot room is this glass case with something nestled inside of it, and it is oh my goodness, sitting on a little red pillow. Hi everybody. Give me a moment.
This is what happens when you put too many pages of notes into play, Justin.
This isn't in my notes. It's a crown carved from dark purple and mauve stone with 8 curved, jagged points that resemble the legs of a spider. The crown of Loth herself.
Ooh. Is my magic stuff going off? Or no?
Detect magic would be gone by now.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, cast it again.
Oh, big time. Oh, yeah. Detect magic only does the school of magic, so it doesn't exactly... It just pings as magic, but it doesn't detect any schools of magic from that thing.
Oh, from that thing.
Yeah. Because it detects schools of magic generally. This thing doesn't just... It's not one school of magic that emanates from this thing.
Okay, cool. So that means he knows it's not a fake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And as
yeah,
you all kind of enter, he says, "Yeah, I'm generally I guard this thing free of charge."
What? Why free of charge?
Oh wait, no, hold on. And sorry, I forgot something. There are 2 guards kind of standing here. Jesus, the 4 of them.
and look around. Oh, I did not see those guys over here.
We
Dang.
were told there was
they're
only one
really
guy
good.
here.
They're really good. 2 ordinary human guards just kind of standing there.
All right, so we could.
I apologize. I was under the impression that for some reason, it's like as if a disembodied voice told me.
Look at Henry.
The rest of the
like,
museum isn't
you acting
guarded.
kind of
This
sus,
room is
bro.
well. And then out of nowhere, the curator kind of just goes blank-faced, turns around, and walks out of the room and closes the doors behind him and locks them.
Wait, what?
Do we do this now?
What just happened?
I mean, well,
He's like, "Yes, I will leave at once." And he just turns around and walks away and locks the doors behind him.
How big
Maybe
is
he
this
got
glass
summoned?
case?
5 feet around.
oh, he's a big boy.
Newts can fit in there.
And as you all 3 are standing here, or those 2 guards immediately shift and change. And I will...
Oh, the guards are inside.
They're in
this
the room. They're in the room with you all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the
I
guards
thought they were at the door.
the guards start to like shift and change with what they look like. They end up. Oh, jeez, so much to bounce and deal with. Okay. They start to like mutate and turn into these ogre-sized, 4-armed humanoids with purple-black skin and yellow-white manes of hair. 2 of their arms are huge and muscular, tipped with sharp claws. The other 2 are the size and shape of drow arms, capable of delicate movements. And although this creature is heavily muscled, it looks graceful and quiet like a drow. Its face is clearly demonic, with bestial features glowing red eyes, an elongated snout, and a mouthful of sharp teeth. And these two creatures just stare at you three, and a voice emanates from the crown and says, "Prove your worth." And I need the three of you to roll initiative.
Are you guys not gonna let us out?
I don't think we can get out.
22.
18?
21.
Alright, so remove Ash from this encounter, remove Ogden from this encounter, remove Leah from this encounter.
Why did it activate now? Stupid Belwyns calling
And
off
what
the
are these,
freaking curator.
What are these guys again? You said they were ogres?
They're not ogres, they're
Ogre-sized.
ogre-sized with 4 arms, and they look like bestial demonic
Machamps.
creatures. You've never seen one before.
Okay.
They're Machamps, guys.
So
They're
Eclipse.
Pokemon.
Eclipse, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
Kisonk.
Oh shit! I got rid of it already. Didn't I? I said it
was
like 22, right?
22.
Okay.
22.
Henry.
21.
Alright, so yeah, 30 foot by 30 foot square room, nothing of protection, nothing to hide behind, just this glass case with a crown in it, and these two creatures standing directly in front of the case. And it's your turn, Kisonk.
Great. I'm gonna bonus action hiss.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make the rattler, get its bonus.
Yep.
And then I am going to cast. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Shit. You said these things look demonic?
They look demonic. 4 arms, long white manes of yellowish hair, yellowed white hair, purple black skin, 4 arms, sharp claws.
All right.
The two other arms are the size and shape of drow arms. The other
How
two
big is-
are
Sorry. How big is the room?
30 by 30.
Oh, so this is a small room.
Yeah.
Well,
Red
then,
eyes, dog-like snout, mouthful of sharp teeth.
Well, then I am going to. Shit, I already used my bonus action.
Actually, you know what? Henry, give me religion, arcana, or history check. Because Carnifex might know what these are.
You said religion, history. I've got history.
Based on demons and the devils and that whatnot.
10.
10? No. No.
All right. Noose is going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And then he's going to back up as much as he can.
All right. You back up into the
Well-
door.
Yeah, I guess he'll stay. Shit, never mind. He'll be 15 feet away from them, but behind Eclipse.
Okay.
If that's how it's, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the center. Yeah, the case is in the center of the room, so they're about 15 feet away. All right, Henry.
Oh dear, alright. So, flail is out. Let's say, bonus action, I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse. Have we rested since we fought the patron?
Nagawe?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, then oh wait, we short rested since then.
Correct.
We have, okay. So then I do have that back. Okay. Then I will Hexblade's Curse. One of them, let's say the one on the left.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come up and smack it twice with the flail.
Go for it.
And I think we all got healed when we were in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
full heal and short rest, but not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't replaced my
Correct.
rolls yet. My important rolls.
First attack is a 16.
16 does hit as you walk up to this demonic drow bestial hybrid creature and just hit it with your weapon.
Second attack is a 28.
Both hit. Just
All right. So let me got a lot of damage sources here real quick. It's 5, 5, and 5. Okay. So first one. First attack. Where'd my D8? There you are. Is come on. Other D8. Where are you? Nope. Hang on. There we go. Sorry. Dropped right off the desk. Okay. So that is 11 bludgeoning damage and 5 necrotic damage.
alrighty. Anything else, Mr. Lofferton?
Well, that was the first. That was the damage on the first one.
Shit. Okay.
And then the second attack is 13 bludgeoning, 5 necrotic.
Alrighty. Just
That's
whap
my
whap to this thing.
Mhm.
All right. Eclipse.
Whap whap indeed.
Wet ass.
Punches.
Wet ass punches.
Gross.
All right. Yeah, it's Eclipse. You can see these two large, ogre-sized, drow, bestial, demonic hybrid creatures kind of standing in front of the crown case. A voice emanated from the crown that said, "Prove your worth."
Okay. How far away are they up against the opposite wall?
They're up against the case in the middle of the room, so they're 15 feet away.
Okay.
And Noose is hiding behind you.
I guess I'm not gonna do a cool wall run. Because I thought they were on the opposite wall.
No.
But I'm gonna run up, flip over the case, bonus action, ignite the flame tongue rapier.
If you flip over the
and-
case, they get an attack of opportunity because they're in front of the case facing you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they were behind
No,
the
no, they're
case.
facing.
Never mind. I'm not gonna do any cool
Okay.
acrobatic rogue shit. But I am gonna bonus action run up and take a slash with
Alright.
the flame tongue rapier.
Okay, go for it.
Do I get sneak attack on this? Just to double check.
There is one
I'm pretty
standing
sure I do.
Ooh.
It does
They're
have
right
an ally.
next to each
They're right
other.
next to each other. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Man, the
sucks.
one time I don't get sneak attack.
Yeah, the one time essentially.
The one thing besides having disadvantage. Okay. What's that plus? That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits. You run up with. Is it on fire right now or no?
Yes, I used
Okay.
the bonus action to ignite it.
Slash.
Okay,
Full
2d6
damage.
fire plus a d8. It's been so long since I've used a d8. Okay, 9, 12 plus 5 is 17 points of damage.
How much of that is fire?
9.
9. It looks like they're resistant
fire
to
damage.
fire, so they take 4 fire damage.
Well,
And then what was the slashing or piercing?
it was an additional 3 plus 5, 8.
Okay, cool. It takes the full 8 though.
Great.
You just the fire rakes across his chest, but it doesn't seem phased by the fire. But this one does look very hurt.
Okay, cool.
You and Henry are just like
Wailing.
spit roasting it essentially.
Great.
Fan art.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh yes, yes.
Fan
yes.
art of Henry and Eclipse tag teaming a Dragloth, please.
Please.
Oh what? Oh, you
no.
said that what?
Dragloth.
Oh.
I'll show you all a picture in the group chat.
I could potentially do 8d6 plus a d8 plus 5 damage on this thing.
Right. This is your offhand attack now, right?
No, I used my bonus action to
Oh,
ignite
that's
the flame,
right.
so
I was waiting for
I
you to
am
do more
done.
stuff.
All
right.
Actually, no, I'm going to
Oh.
return back to where I was previously.
Oh, you're coming back? Oh. That's
All
fine.
right.
I'm
I
just-
posted. If you guys want to know what they look like, I posted one in the group chat. All right. That'll bring it to the Dragloth that Eclipse has been beating the crap out of. Henry's been beating the crap out of. It is going to make 3 attacks on Henry. That's the only one that's right there. So first, it's going to go to bite Henry, like try to just chomp down on Henry's shoulder.
Oh dear.
Henry does an 11 hit.
No.
it kind of like just like bites over the chains that kind of like are sticking out of your body, and it breaks one of its like teeth off. It's like, and then it's just gonna like start slashing madly at you twice. The first attack is a 24 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
18 slashing damage.
I'm gonna roll for Armor of Hexes on that to see if I can make that miss.
Okay.
4, yes. So that did not hit.
What is this? I've never heard of that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, I've used it. No, I've used it on. I used it on the dragon, the shadow dragon we fought. It's it's a hexblade ability. Yeah, as a reaction when you're hit with an attack, you can roll a d6 on a 4 or higher. The attack misses you regardless of its roll.
Warlocks, man. I love Warlocks.
It's a 50-50
So,
chance to just
as it-
negate. And it's
as
once
this-
per turn, too.
As this claw is coming down, Carnifex kind of manifests a little bit, like kind of like out of your body a little bit, and just grabs the attack and just like punches the thing in the face. And then the second claw attack for 23 to hit.
That one will hit, and I used it
Okay.
my reaction, so I can't stop this one.
Can't stop, don't stop.
17 slashing damage.
Okay.
That'll bring it to the other Dragloth, who's going to race towards Eclipse. And go all 3 attacks on Eclipse, because the noose is kind of just like behind Eclipse.
I did put my armor back on
Okay.
during our short rest.
So the bite attack is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
It just like chomps down on your armor, and it's just teeth like noisily scrape across the armor, like nails on a chalkboard. And then it's going to go for the 2 claws. The first one, nope. Second claw attack, 17 to hit, nope. So
Nope.
just shink shink off of the armor and everything. That'll bring it to Kisonk again.
Oh, it's so good to have this back.
Gosh, there's the one right in front of his face, and
Yep.
then our buddy Henry is not looking too great.
He's fine.
Henry's looking
I mean,
fine.
like he's doing fine, but he took a hit.
Yeah.
And well, I'm trying to decide which one I should Ray of Enfeeble.
The one that Henry's dealing with looks beat to shit.
Okay.
And the one in front of Eclipse hasn't been hit yet.
All right. I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement on the one in front of Eclipse.
Is that a ranged attack spell?
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Why? I'm behind her.
He's technically out of melee.
Well, you wouldn't be
right?
able to get technically fully behind her because the door's in the way. But sure. You're technically in its melee range.
I was standing 5 feet away
yeah.
from the wall with him behind me.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
So
Just
I
straight
can do
roll. Go for it.
26 to hit.
Just hits. No, yeah, that hits.
All right, sweet. Yeah. No damage, but all of its attacks do half damage now.
There's no save. Oh, yeah, no, because it's an attack spell.
No
So
save.
that's right.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell.
Okay. Anything else news? Kisonk, whatever your name is.
No.
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Henry Lofferton. It's like beat to shit, bearing down in front of you.
All right, let's smack it again a few times.
Okay.
First attack is a 14.
14 misses. I guess grabs your arm and like throws it back in your face.
Swing around, bring the flail back around again.
Speaks in Abyssal.
For a natural 20.
It's like talking shit to you in Abyssal, just and then you just boom, nat 20 in the face.
I can understand Abyssal. What is it saying?
I can understand Abyssal too, yeah.
Fuck off, Pudgy.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Henry's got some punch to him, I think, doesn't he?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
does. That's
He had a
15
death
bludgeoning.
spell for 50 years.
50. No, sorry. That's 20 bludgeoning damage and 5 necrotic damage.
As it's talking shit, you just swing your weapon up at it, and you hit it in the side of the head, and you completely like cave in the side of its head, and it just like slams into the glass case and falls to the ground, just dead, and it discorporates.
And I regain 18 hit points when it dies, bringing me back up to full health.
Yay!
Just essence, just absorb its essence off of it, and just the wounds heal up.
Does Carnifex get off on killing demons? Guess he's a devil.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Blood war. All right.
Nice.
Anything else for Henry?
Nope.
Okay. Eclipse. It's bearing down in front of you and Noose.
I would like to roll to see if I can use 8d6 plus 4 plus 5 damage on this guy.
Go for it. It is resistant to fire, now that you know that now.
Well, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to roll the fire damage
So
separately.
you get sneak attack.
It's so good to be back. All right. No, that's not great. 8, 10, 20, 26, plus 5 is 31 regular damage and
Okay. Fuck.
9 fire damage.
So reduced to half, that's...
4.
Alright. This one's looking hurt now. You just, like, stab it through, like, the center of its chest. Just right through the sternum. Just...
Great. Bonus action with the short sword.
Go for it.
Oh, come on. Give me that sweet, sweet nat 20. Nope. 14?
14 misses. It just ducks and it, like...
Great.
Well, it doesn't duck, because it's big.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
fair.
spits in your eye and you kind of, like, whiff.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Alright.
Yeah,
Anything else?
I am going to... Can I use... Is it too late to put a maneuver on the first attack?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then in that was action, bonus action. I'm going to stay where I am between
Okay.
Noose and this thing.
Alright. It is going to first, with its 10 feet of reach, claw behind you at Noose.
Man.
That is a 25 to hit. What? I think you're...
That hits.
Okay, cool. So that's... And what does Radiant Feeble going to do again? It does something to the damage, or...?
It has the damage.
Okay. So 18 slashing damage reduced to half. So
Okay,
9.
Cool.
And then it's going to claw you again. With its second claw attack.
All right. Should I make my Constitution saving throw right now?
Yes.
Okay. 13. So that works.
Okay. 17 to hit on the next one.
That misses.
Okay. And then it's going to bite into Eclipse. For a 20... Hold on.
Hit.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. 17 piercing damage reduced to half.
Cool.
So you take 8.
8. Great.
And it's going to end its turn right there, bringing it to Keysonk.
Finish him!
Oh, if it's ending its turn,
con
Constitution
save.
saving throw.
20.
Ooh, all right. So that means the Ray of Enfeeblement is done.
Probably not going to matter anymore.
Noose is going to take out his whip.
Okay,
Try to hit him with the whip.
go for it.
That is a 23 to hit.
Hits, roll damage.
Okay.
Just whoosh. You do the same thing. You kind of like just peer up from behind the cliffs and you just whoosh, whip it right in the demon dick.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's a D4, 2D6, a D8, and I think, let me double check, 2 additional D6. That's 26 plus 6, 32 damage.
All right, still standing.
All right.
Barely.
Yeah, that's all news has. Bonus actions. Shit.
Oh wait, you have mirror image up. So
I do.
Those attacks should have.
Oh, right. I should have rolled a thing. I wasted a spell. It's fine. It's over. This will just be there.
So anything else?
No.
Henry! One left. It's like on the verge of death in front of Eclipse and Noose.
Am I adjacent to this one? No, right?
Nope, it's 15. It's 10 feet away, roughly.
Boo, 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 Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Do you look when you do it, or you just put your hand back?
No, I'm going to look. I'm not going to take
Aw,
disadvantage for that.
man. Rule of cool. Okay.
Look, Henry's not the kind of person to try and be cool. 24 on the first one.
Henry's
Hits.
just trying to survive till the end.
23 on the second one.
Hits.
And 13 on the third.
That's 3 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Oh, God, okay. Just like turn around, see it. The chain on the flail just goes straight so that it's like pointing at it, and then it just kind of like coils into a corkscrew pattern with the head of the flail pointing at it, and then it just like pushes back almost like a spring compressing as the Eldritch Blast shoots off of it and blasts at the side of the head.
All over Noose and Eclipse, as this one also discorporates, and as it discorporates, the visage of a beautiful drow woman appears floating above the crown. Her body is covered in tattoos depicting the webs and legs of spiders crawling across her body, and her long white hair is held up in a ponytail. Her body is slender, and the lower half forms into that of a massive black spider. Her 2 red eyes glance at each of you, like they're pure red. Glance at the 3 of you, and a smile spreads across her lips. And so you have proven your worth. She turns her attention towards Noose, or Kisong. Unfortunately, this conversation is pointless to you. And she waves a hand, and she disappears to you, Noose. You can't see her anymore, and you can't hear her anymore, but she's still quite visible to Henry and Eclipse.
Well, interesting. I guess she's gone.
I am loth.
He's not gone.
She. You may have heard of me referred to such names as Queen of the Demon Web Pits, Queen of Spiders, Dark Mother, Mother of Lusts, the Lady of Chaos, Spider Bitch, Weaver of Destiny, and the Weaver. Whatever names and stories you have heard about me, well. She lets like another like smile, like a spider kind of scurries out of her mouth and crawls up into her hair.
Oh, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm just going to take
They're
this
most
thing.
likely true.
Wait, Noose, hold on. Don't touch anything.
She lets
He's
out
like right up there.
she lets out this like pleased like sigh, just and begins studying the 2 of you. You have come here to collect something of great importance to me, and to complete a task the other world breakers and I failed to accomplish. My little spies have told me that you seek to end the worm Asmodeus once and for all. Yes, and as she's talking, her movements are elegant and smooth, almost like she's in like some sort of ballet while she's talking.
Yeah.
You can drop the illusion, child.
Oh, thank goodness. That was really hard. Like, I don't know how the rest of you do this. It's like really difficult to like keep that up for a whole hour.
Which one of you, or the people you're here on the island with, are interested in being my champion?
I mean, Henry, are you wanna you've
I'm
already
already
got a devil
Yeah.
demon inside you?
Yeah.
I mean, we
Devil.
have a friend.
I don't. There is a devil in here. I can smell its filth.
Yeah, hi. Don't mind me.
Do you wish to be my champion, Eclipse?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm
I wasn't
really...
talking to you, devil filth.
I'll second what he said, though. I'm all right.
What about you then, child?
I mean, I was kind of hoping for Bahamut's Bane, because like I'm really good with daggers. But I have a really good friend, Ogden Boon, who I think would love to have your crown. Maybe. I think you already know him. Considering you already know us. Yeah, I figured.
Whoever chooses to be my champion, to power this crown, I need you to open a doorway to the Demon Web Pits, the 66th layer of the Abyss somewhere in the material plane. The cost to open said doorway is a blood sacrifice, and can be done somewhere where great sacrifice and blood has been spilled already. Do this, any one of you, and my demons will aid in the final conflict against Asmodeus.
Ooh.
And the blood war would come to an end with his death. The doorway becomes permanent, of course. And I have no intentions of causing harm to this wonderful material plane. I have numerous followers that live here, and I just want to commune with them easier. You need the Worldbreaker artifacts to defeat Asmodeus, or he wins.
I'm looking to Noose, making faces. I'm like,
Hey,
Well, Noose,
he's
I don't
he's not
hear
hearing
anything.
any of this.
Yeah, Noose doesn't hear anything. That's
you're
just
right, you're
me
right.
going like.
You
"That's
already,
Accurate.
you already have 2 of the artifacts. The goblin wears Calamitous, and your druid friend has just powered up the staff of the fungal lich. Interesting.
Oh, they found him already? That was
Speak,
quick.
child.
I mean,
Who's going to be my champion?
I mean, I don't think he's here right now. I think he's on he's shopping. I depending on how close he is, I might be able to speak to him, but I mean, we could bring him back here. Maybe?
No need. And she snaps her fingers. And while Ash and Ogden are heading into the house where Leah is, the 3 of them get vamped into this room in the museum. So Ogden, you and Ash are in the mid walk, and you appear in the room of this museum, and Leah appears on the ground, just sleeping.
Anyway, so I think it may be 10-minute.
Hello, children.
This is a weird inside of a house. It looks like a museum. Oh, what the?
I am Lowell.
Ogden-ish.
Hey guys, you made it. I don't know what's going on. Eclipse said I can't take this yet, but I'm just sitting here.
If he tries to take it, he'll disintegrate. You might want to tell
Yeah,
him.
Don't touch that.
Yeah.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Remember
come
what
on,
happened to
guys,
me
what are we
against Monroe?
doing?
If you touch it, you will end up like me when Monroe killed me. Just don't touch it for now.
Mr.
Hey,
Boon,
Ogden, you want this?
this
I'm gonna push him forward.
child here tells me you might be interested in being my champion, the wielder of the spider crown.
You muted.
You're muted.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And how do you all plan on dealing with Asmodeus then?
Hey, Henry, you want a second crack at this thing?
I mean,
We need to get
someone's got to take it.
or
right?
Monkfish in here.
I mean,
Doesn't have to be one of
Ash?
the doesn't have to be one of the party. I'm just saying.
Ash, no.
If I remember,
Oh, he's had a bad history with crowns. I don't know.
Slap it on a sleeping Leo.
I'm trying to remember because Justin told us at one point which one
they were
fit-
intended for, and I wasn't. No, I wasn't the spider crown.
I thought you were.
No.
Or are you the cloak?
No, Ash is the cloak.
Yeah, I was Bahamut's Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Then in fact,
the
then
ring
that would be,
the ring could have gone to anybody, realistically.
then that would leave the crown for Ogden Boon if the cloak is for Ash
Mm-hmm.
or the mantle.
But you can take whatever one you want. He doesn't need to be my champion.
I mean, Noose could take.
You,
Noose could give Calamitous to
No.
Ogden. No,
I'd allow it.
he's already been chosen. No, all right.
If
Noose wants the ring, or Keysonk wants the ring still. I'm trying to shuffle this around.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Noose, would you rather have
she
this
bamps
crown or
Noose
your
back
ring?
into conversation. Your friends say you might be interested in
Oh.
switching artifacts. The ring to someone else, the crown to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not attached to this.
Do you want to know what the crown does first?
I mean,
Yes,
sure.
that'd probably be helpful. Yeah.
She smiles a little bit. You get the sense she's kind of getting off on this. Just a little bit.
There's a lot of people getting off right.
Hell yeah, obviously. Once you wear this crown, you must wear it on your head for the entire period of attunement. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical. You gain immunity to poison and the poisoned condition. And if you choose to be my champion, you can take on one of the forms of my chosen. And she kind of like conjures up this image in her hand of just, say it's Noose that takes on the visage. It's Noose's upper half, but the body of a Drider. Noose basically becomes, you can turn into a Drider. Noose upper half, giant spider lower half.
If what?
If you attune to this,
You can turn into a Drider essentially with your upper half and the lower half of a giant spider. You have the lower body of a massive black monstrous spider. The upper half is your own upper half. You gain all the features of a Drider, but retain all of your hit points, ability scores, racial abilities, and class features while still being able to use all of your equipment. This state lasts for 8 hours until you end it as a bonus action or if you're considered incapacitated. You can also cast the following spells: Spider Climb and Web at will. And once it's powered, more fun things happen. You can summon spiders to help you. You can cast Spider Climb on as many people as you can see. And a bunch of other things.
I mean, honestly, that might be pretty sick for me. Like, be able to move around anywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really hooked on that dagger.
you can climb walls anyway. Eclipse. You got
Yeah, but I can't walk on ceilings.
Well, I can fix that.
Yeah.
And just take off the ring, and be like, "Hey."
Alright, you instantly unattune from it,
Yeah.
which means the task to power it is going to change again as well. Because the champion's being changed.
Oh, okay.
The task was to find Pipshin's sphere on an Undil, and now that's just being changed.
Oh.
That is no longer the task.
I don't want to screw with your stuff.
It's fine. It's already
Justin.
happened.
Oh. Oh, okay. Shit.
Hmm.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Noose gets the crown and Ogden gets the ring now?
Do you want this ring, Ogden?
I am more of a ring fellow.
No.
I'm gonna look to Ogden's like, you didn't say that when I tried to give you my ring.
Great.
like-
What a fun way to have this
And
conversation.
this is the second ring that Noose has given Ogden.
Just looking at Ogden, it's like, you'll take that ring, but not mine.
No,
dear.
I did. To wear is a different thing than you wanted. When you gave it. Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, I take that yucky ring.
You are not having it now, or I will turn all of you into untoward creatures.
Just
Can
one.
we not? Can we not?
So I'm a fan. I think this will be great.
All right. I don't care who gets the fucking ring, but the crown. And she kind of steps off the glass case and kind of waves her hand, and the case like vanishes and disappears. And she picks up the crown and puts it on Noose's head. Just, the crown must be worn at all times when you are my champion.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as it's put on your head, you automatically attune to it. And you
Oh.
all watch as spiders crawl out from the crown, like just a massive nest of spiders, and they just start to burrow underneath Noose's skin painlessly.
Oh, fuck you, Justin. I hate that. Oh.
You are now my champion, and you can add the crown of the Spider Queen to your equipment and automatically attune to it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was so good, but
And
so gross.
Noose hands you, and then she just disappears. And Ogden, Kisonk hands you that ring that's dripping with amniotic fluid. Do you slip it on your finger?
I just got it in my hand right now. I was given a lot of guff recently about rings
Okay.
in the room, so I'll just hold on to it. It's not as if no one asked me to just hawk it immediately as soon as they gave it to me. No one poured on any amount of extra pressure or anything, and then already declared something and then said, well, maybe what? Yeah, no, it seems like it was pretty straightforward, or people, let things just, flow evenly and didn't want to put any sort of labels on anything. That's what this seems like.
Eclipse starts doing little flourishes with her flaming rapier.
That's how it's going to be. I'm like a wild horse. You know, you can put the oats in the pen, and sure, I'll show up. But as soon as you close the gate, I'll jump the fence, and you'll never see me again.
Eclipse is a cat lady, not Jackie Chan's wife.
Ogden, while you have this ring in the palm of your hand,
Yeah.
a voice kind of like booms out in your head. Greetings, champion.
Oh, here we go again.
My name is Atropis, the world-born dead.
You're a world?
Well, I'm a moon.
Oh, you know, I've made friends with large objects that can talk to me. Tell me more. What's your deal?
We'll get there.
Okay. All right.
Well, as my champion, you have magic resistance. So, advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh.
Dark vision, out to 120 feet. But you also
Ooh.
gain resistance to cold and necrotic damage, and immunity to the frightened condition, and immunity to being exhausted.
Oh.
Your melee weapon attacks and unarmed strikes deal an additional 2d6 necrotic damage. This necrotic
Peggy.
damage ignores resistance. While wearing the ring, you can cast the following spells at will: Levitate, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Vampiric Touch. The powered state of the ring has other abilities, but you don't know those until you attune to the item, or power it up rather. But you can still see them on the items page on D&D Beyond, but you just don't know. You don't know about those yet.
We'll be cool. We won't look at them.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
And then Atropis says, "I look forward to our conversations.
Yeah, I've never talked to a moon before. This is fantastic.
I've never talked to a Boon before."
and
And then the voice just goes silent, and that's where we're gonna take our break. So
And I wish Eclipse could have heard that.
we'll see you all back here in a few minutes. So, bam. Hello, everybody. We're back. So, you're all standing in the museum chambers. The doors unlock and open, and the curator walks in and goes, "Oh, hello."
I know I dropped it.
Hey, hail and well met.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to protect it anymore.
That's right. I am the rightful owner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See ya. And he just walks away.
I have a good day. Thanks for the tour.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank
It
you.
was very educational.
And he just kind of walks away. Leah, you come to consciousness. The sap is fully powered now. You can use all of its capabilities now.
Any like physical changes I noticed to it or no?
It's got more mushrooms on it.
Okay, cool. How did? And like Leah just kind of like looking around, just like, I could have sworn this room looked a lot worse.
Hey, how are you feeling, Leah?
He was an easy kill, but I don't know what happened.
Ogden,
I killed him like I did my parents, and then all of a sudden just poof, and I'm here.
Ogden looks at Ash, looks back at Leah, looks at Ash, looks back at Leah. So,
Killing parents.
did it?
How long would you say it took?
Yeah, about how long? Like more than 10 minutes? Less than 10 minutes? You said it's pretty easy.
More or less than 15, I believe, was actually the distinction.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 10. I thought more than.
Well, I said 10, but you said more than 15.
Oh no, I said. You know what? I probably did. That's actually probably accurate. I'm trying to remember.
Wait, did the two of you make a bet
Yes?
on how long it would take Leah to kill this
To murder an old
person?
man, yes. I said less than 10 minutes.
I said at least 15.
Well, it was less time to kill him. That only took a couple seconds. We did have a very nice conversation. Told me about how he murdered a lot of people, hit them in the floorboards. It was kind of sad to kill him, I'm not going to lie. He did
Mm-hmm.
have a nice murdering streak. I'd appreciate that in someone.
Floorboards, yeah. Hardwood flooring, nice in houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Yeah, a hell of a KD ratio.
Really, all of us but Eclipse do.
You do. You all do see.
Oh.
You all do see out of one of these mushrooms
Guess I'm leaving.
a little bit of like red flesh kind of pops out of one of the mushrooms, and then gets sucked back into the mushroom.
Did that mushroom just sneeze?
Well, the mushrooms are alive, Ogden.
I've never seen a mushroom with a nose cavity, or maybe a some sort of prolapse situation. Something came out, something there.
Well, you don't
Leah,
need a nose to be alive.
so
Like lunar moths, they basically eat for a week and then die, and they're still alive.
The life is not the debate here. At any rate, I've never seen one. Did it stick out a tongue? What is that?
Leah, since you've powered the staff, you now have the choice of you can use one of 3 actions per day. Once you use one of these abilities, you cannot do so until the next dawn. Those are, once per day while you're holding the staff, you can use an action to conjure a shambling mound made of rotting corpses and fungus. When you're holding the staff, you can use an action and conjure a 50-foot cube of corruption in a space you can see within 100 feet. The 50-foot cube is a cube of rotten death and functions as a blight spell for anything inside the cube. Anything enters the cube on a turn or starts a turn in the cube must make a DC 20 basically saving throw against the blight spell. The cube lasts for 1 hour or until dismissed as a bonus action. Once per day, you can use your spore shroud. While holding the staff, you can use an action to slam the staff into the ground, causing spores to erupt from the ground and form a 15-foot radius sphere around you, and you are considered heavily obscured. But you can see through the sphere as if it wasn't there. While inside the sphere, all creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and if a creature hits you with an attack, they take 6d6 necrotic damage. The sphere moves with you and lasts for 1 hour or until dismissed as a bonus action.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Side note for like the corruption acting as a blight spell, what level would you say that'd be?
Because
it doesn't.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't. Would it just be
it's supposed
level
to be,
7?
Yes, it's like the highest level you can cast it essentially.
Okay.
But it doesn't count as you casting the spell. So you still have your spell slots, but that's just a cube of like a 50-foot radius cube of blight. You just.
You go fuck some shit up. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
When I blacked out, was it just like instant? Was it like the fungal lich talked me or anything?
No,
Just no
you
recollection.
just
after
passed out
that?
for a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question, Justin.
I might have an answer based on what it's about.
It's kind of a question for both you and Henry. Can you use a magical weapon as like your like packed weapon
Yes.
or whatever?
Yep.
You can convert it. Or,
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Henry's flail is actually technically a magic weapon.
Also, we'll discuss this after the game because of
Okay.
Henry's arc stuff that's coming up.
Cool. All right.
Mhm.
So back to the boat.
Or do we want to infiltrate the mansion now and take out the Belwyns before they wake up?
It would
Or
actually
do we all want to rest?
Oh.
Well, I think we have a few things that we might need to might want to prepare for.
Although, if they find out we're here, they may come after us during the night. But it is
Yeah.
daytime at the moment. Or how long do we have until nightfall?
At this point, it's only this hasn't even been an hour yet, so you have like a little under 4 hours of daylight
Okay.
left.
But we did have somebody who wanted to come kill the Belwyns with
Yeah.
us.
That's true.
Go back and get Kilwin.
And I'm pretty sure he'd want to kill us if we didn't include him.
That's very true. He probably would, and very likely could.
Equal opportunity murder, Eclipse.
Yeah, I think that would be a good time for some of us to like switch attunements and sort our stuff out and organize just all of the stuff we've got.
Swapping out attunements
just-
does take an hour because it is a
Yeah.
short
So, like,
rest.
we take a
That's-
short
again,
rest
that's
on
what
the
I'm
ship,
getting at. Yeah.
grab Kelwyn, switch
Yeah.
out attunements, head back to the Kelwyns and murder all of them in their coffins.
Yeah, so you'd have a little under 3 hours left of doing that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Cool. Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, I'm not.
Okay. You all you all make your way back to the ship. You can see the sun. You know, it's not setting, but it is getting into the process of doing so. 3 hours out. People are milling about, getting ready for dinner because it's about dinner time. You make your way back to the ship, and the Kuato are kind of just moving around on the deck, still working with the ship. Kelwyn's just kind of standing there overseeing them. Monkfish is sitting on like a barrel, smoking from his pipe. Dustin is just doing what Dustin does, just chilling. Joseph is like pestering Dustin.
On the way back, I am gonna relay to Noose what he needs to do to activate the crown because he wasn't in on that part of the conversation, unless he heard it already from wearing the crown.
Wouldn't have heard it. Yeah, so open the door to the abyss, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
sounds
so-
really bad.
And also, the portal's permanent after it's open, so
She did say she didn't intend on harming the material plane because all of her followers
Yeah.
are here.
yeah. But also, we get the help of her army of spiders when taking down Asmodeus if we do it. So, win-win.
Crown is just like...
It's like tilting a little.
Oh no, it doesn't move whatsoever.
Okay.
Uh,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
He scritches and it's like a spider that like crawls out.
Yep, yeah. Spider just like...
okay. That's not great.
Yeah.
I have a weapon that the Soul Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine we've got everybody here.
Yes.
And he's like, if one of you guys wants to use it, it's pretty neat. It could be pretty useful.
Does
You
Soulbreaker
can turn it into whatever weapon you want.
Does
Huh?
it require attunement?
Yes.
It does.
Hmm. Does it? What are the properties of it?
Okay, I'll just read the block.
Mm-hmm.
The Soulbreaker appears as a flaming green dagger, but can change into any weapon that the wielder is proficient with as an action, gaining the relevant stats of its new form. The weapon becomes bonded with the wielder until the... Oh, wait, whoops.
Until the wielder's death.
Oh, okay, never mind then. It's mine forever.
Dang it.
Shit. Oops. I guess I need to read that fine print.
Clip starts plotting with Kelwyn to kill Noose and
In
then
which-
resurrect him so she can get Soulbreaker.
in which the creature's soul is absorbed into the weapon for
Oh.
keeping.
Oh, well. Looks like it's yours forever, Noose.
Wait.
Your eyes are looking a little sus, Ogden. What you thinking about?
I mean, will he ever be welcomed into the arms of that mountain life anyway? That Celestia
Ooh.
plane? If he's living inside a dang soul weapon?
Yep.
Ogden leaves and goes under the deck to go read a book about it.
There isn't any books about it.
Goes to
Oh
Right.
boy. Oh boy.
I guess Noose is just gonna have two weapons on all the time.
And you guys would know that the Soulbreaker is the only thing that can kill those knights that Asmodeus has that wander around with him.
Yeah.
One with the Manticore, one that had the Nightmare of the Dead, and the one that had the Hellhound that you saw in the volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, that's it for me. I don't have anything that I can trade it for attunements.
I mean, I've got a sword and a dagger, but I think everyone's pretty stocked up on attuned weapons and other
Let's see what
things.
Kelwyn has.
I mean, I guess we could sell it. I mean, I guess I could have like given this to you guys to sell or trade or something.
I have a Rapier of Wounding, and that's it.
I think mine's cooler.
We're not having a competition.
Oh, Eclipse. I got I got this, and I thought, I know you have your cloak, but I thought this would look nice. It's a robe of useful items.
I'm gonna flip it, try it on, tie it.
I will send the patches to you instead later.
I'm gonna try to activate the club billowing underneath it so that they're both billowing.
Sorry to do so much trading. I already have so many things.
Sigmund comes up from below deck. Did you buy my materials?
Nope.
I had to murder someone, and we didn't get around
It's
to
fine. I'll just use Fabricate again. It's a spell I can use, and he wanders off.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ogden. It's very sweet of you. I'm gonna pull the cloak around me and just kind of sit. Take a short rest.
Okay. The sun does get lower in the sky. You all gain the benefits of a short rest, should you need to. Kelwyn is going to change his spells out, maybe, if you guys are going to tangle with the Belwyns. Oh, no, he's got good stuff on him. He's good.
Oh. Brittany. Your character only has one thing attuned, correct?
I just have the Fungalich's staff.
Okay, so some people who have a bunch of attunable items but don't have space can give you some extra stuff then.
Yeet!
As you're kind of dealing with this, Kelwyn kind of wanders over with a gem-encrusted bowl. Kind of sets it down. You all hungry?
Take it, eat.
Yeah, snack would be nice.
All right. For the next 10 minutes, the bowl dissolves, and where the bowl was, a table sprouts up with a great feast of food and drink. And he casts Hero's Feast.
Ooh.
Oh.
So anyone who partakes in the meal gains several benefits. You're cured of all diseases and poison. You become immune to poison. Yep. I'll just post it all here.
It's a lot of things.
Yep.
Ogden,
Yeah.
can you make some corn for us too?
Oh, maybe.
Did you add the book to did you add the spell to your spell book?
I don't have it yet, but I do have an item now that while we're eating, I can have my fun little quill put it into the spell book for me. So next time we have a feast, I will.
Oh, wonderful.
So yes, everyone who partakes in Hero's Feast, cured of all disease and poison. I posted it in our group chat. You become immune to poison and being frightened. You make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Your hit point maximum increases by 2d10, and you gain the same number of hit points for 24 hours. And after 24
Is it
hours,
immune to poison damage or the poison condition?
it says poison, so you become immune to poison and the condition as well.
Great.
And you each gain 2d10, which I will roll right now.
Oh, you're rolling it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
With Kelwyn's stuff. All right. So each gain 11 hit points, and your maximum HP is increased by 11 for 24 hours. Which you can easily override on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Just add 11 to your total max HP. Kelvin will do the same, so he'll go to 143.
Damn.
Advantage on wisdom saves.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd put 11 in the max HP modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
Override max HP at 11.
Yeah.
So while you're all doing that, yeah, you guys have a little under 3 hours now before the sun sets. And Kelvin just says, just so you know, when the sun sets, all of the guards in the manor wake up as well, and they are all vampires as well. Vampire spawns, they're not as dangerous as the Belwyns. But the Belwyns are fully fledged vampires.
Oh. Okay.
And so is their son. So.
We better get a move on then.
Yes,
Either
hopefully.
that or we just hold out till morning.
They most likely will know we're here when they wake up.
Okay.
Well, this
Well, we
is
better get
difficult.
moving.
This is difficult then, though, because 3 hours is a short period of time, and if they are able to stall us at all, that does leave us into their territory of nighttime within their own domain.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
And I
at.
unfortunately just cast Hero's Feast.
Yep.
And I used up my component for it.
How long does
That's
the
a
Hero's
lot.
Feast last for?
24 hours.
So we could wait until the morning.
Yeah.
But if they know we're here,
We
Well,
could put
they-
a tiny hut.
We could always take the boat out onto the water
Also
and,
true.
and just go sleep out on the
We
ocean.
do have a giant boat.
So do they.
Yeah, but
True.
our boat's cooler and magical.
They would have a harder time. Or, who is this? They would have a harder time finding us out on the water than if we were to get caught in their own manor. Really, 3 hours, like travel time, getting there, figuring out the plan, sneaking into the manor, finding them in the manor. There's a chance that could all take more than 3 hours.
I can always plane shift us out of there if we need.
We could be sneaky
That's-
as well. Half of us are
yeah.
pretty sneaky. I've been in the manor myself once. There is places to hide if we need to. And with their patron dead, they no longer have their spellcasting abilities, so that's good.
Okay. All good things, all good things.
So are we doing this tonight?
I say that's the best time to do it. Let's go see what the staff can do.
I mean, I'm convinced.
I personally
can-
don't want to spend the night on the island if they're still roaming around, but that's my feelings on the Belwyns.
Oh, we better hurry up then.
It's up to you. It's up to you all, though. If you want to flee until some other time, then it's fine. But Henry's parents are their captives currently,
I'm aware.
so
But good night, everyone.
feel better.
Caleb. Not Caleb. The last of sus.
Oh, rearrange some windows.
So, do we do this? I'm good to do this whenever. It's really kind of up to Henry, I think.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, I can certainly see both sides of this. Reasons to be afraid of for both of them, honestly. If we're able to do it in under 3 hours, then yes, using the daylight we have would be very beneficial, and we can get in there and take care of them, and then and have it be taken care of. That's the best case scenario, of course, but worst case scenario is that the guards manage to delay us long enough that night falls, and then well, we may find ourselves weakened and...
The guards will also be sleeping as well, because they are vampire spawn.
Yeah, so the mansion is basically unguarded during the day.
How long does it... Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm going to assume that they have some sort of defenses for during the day. Otherwise, they would not be alive currently. Everyone on this island hates them. The manor would have just been burned down at this point.
Well, the people fear him. They hate him, but at the same time, they probably wouldn't do anything against him.
Cowan, Henry, how long does it take to actually get there from the docks?
About 20 minutes. At a slow pace,
heck.
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can just beat feet, get over there, tussle up some guys, and blast the hell out of the place.
Yeah, speed run through the mansion.
Yeah, maybe.
Again, though, that's assuming that they don't have any sort of guards or defenses or anything, and where they're sleeping is most likely not in somewhere without convenient windows. Either way, once we get in,
Henry.
they'll begin to wake up.
Basement,
Once we get-
probably.
Literally killed gods. Well, a god. And,
Have we?
I would say we could try sneaking in and only pick a fight when we have to. Because I have pass without choice, which
Okay, that'd be really helpful.
yeah.
And I've been studying magic for only a short period of time, but would we have any way of bypassing, for example, the alarm spell?
Well, if they lost their patron abilities, they can't do spells anymore.
Oh, that's
We'd
right.
have to get to them.
So all their spells would have
Cool.
gone
Who is
away.
their patron again?
Velikash.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
They worship Asmodeus, but their patron is Velikash.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
they themselves don't have any magic.
Not anymore.
So unless they have like a permanent alarm set up, I doubt. All right, cool.
Or a wizard vampire on
Mm,
staff, but yes, true.
yeah, wizard vampires are already always sleeping though. During the day.
Yeah, that we can do that. I also have the ability to see magic.
Probably won't need to see any, though, if it's gone.
Yeah. All right. There it is. Once we get close to the place, we can get all sneaky and find a back way in and dig way down deep and find where those Betty buys and stab them and do what we gotta do.
All right. If you're
Yeah,
sure.
and there's no way you guys are going to get all the way through to the Belwyns without in whatever time we have left without Caleb here. So
Okay.
Okay.
Ash is just going to go over to like a random crate or barrel on the ship and just start smashing it into
Smart.
large
Smart.
splinters.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, smart. Stakes.
I've read a book or two before.
Yeah, if you stake vampires while they're in their coffin, then
Read?
if you stake vampires while they're in their coffin, they get paralyzed.
What do you mean? I can read? Why is that surprising?
Well, I thought Ogden and Keysonk were like the big readers here.
Ash did grow up a noble, so he had like a rudimentary education.
More than
So-
rudimentary. I'm probably one of the most I'm probably one of the most educated people here. Henry's like,
I
I mean, I also am quite capable of reading. I did it for a living.
I mean, I'm basically illiterate. I can read and write ransom notes.
Callan just starts walking off the dock.
Wait, where
Into
are
the
you
water.
going?
I learned how to write through forging
Are you
signatures, so
Are you gonna be okay if something happens to your parents while we're trying to get them?
Well, I'd rather not think about it until it happens.
Now, what if they're vampires?
That would be unpleasant.
what are you gonna tell your parents when they find out you're a warlock possessed by a demon?
We're not going we're not going to tell them that part. I'm going to rescue them. I'm going to get them to safety. We're going to make myself scarce. And then we're going to figure out this situation before I come home again.
Ah, so Carnifex, you gonna be on your best behavior when you're around Henry's parents, or what's going on?
We're going to see about that. We are going to have a talk about this.
Yeah, seems
Well,
like
you
you
better
guys
do it
gotta
now 'cause
sort
we're
some
about to
things
go in.
out.
The sun sets a little more.
Oh,
Oh,
come
we,
Alright,
on.
we
let's
should
go.
get moving. We should get moving.
Leah's gonna open her bag quick and like put low down, just be like kneel down and be like, "You stay on the ship, Kay. Go back to my quarters, and I'll
Meow.
be back soon. I love you." She like gives a little kiss on the top of her bony head.
I am taking 2 steaks before I leave.
Okay. And Lo kind of just goes below deck.
All right.
Leah takes 2 steaks.
So did we get everything that we wanted to? Did we do everything we wanted to do? You guys got everything? You did? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I
I think I am.
Was a little quick, so I'm trying to remember.
Let's hope this ain't a Florian 2.0, Garrett.
Ha.
I mean, did you all do the shopping you want to do? Because you didn't get to do any shopping.
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
I don't really have anything I want to buy. It's just I could probably try to pawn off some of these extra weapons that I'm not using.
All right. Let's go.
Alright. Start walking through the winding streets of Cala de Cuervos, up the steep incline through the little bit of rainforest that you have to pass through. It's like maybe 5 minutes of rainforest. It's hardly any. But it's pouring in there and it's very humid, and then you pass out and it's back to being cold and weird.
Let's look around for hidden paths, maybe a back way in. Sewer grates and things.
Perception checks. I'll do one for Ogden as well.
23.
You don't see anything.
Okay. I don't think there's any back entrances, Noose.
Anyone get above a 23?
Ogden, our pass without trace is going to be pretty useless.
24?
You don't see anything either.
God damn it.
Anyone get a 25?
Are we at the manor? I missed that.
No, you're just walking up the road. You're not really near it yet.
Oh, okay.
We're,
So we're.
yeah, we're like in the forest before we get there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Don't find you do
That's-
not see any secret paths or sewers or.
Oh, okay. Probably we might be able to find something when we get closer then.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the idea was to look while we're getting closer. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
to just
nothing.
keep an eye open all
Nothing.
the way up until it.
Nothing
yeah.
that says
No
secret entrance
no
here.
secret entrances that are noticeable. But as you approach and get closer, the largest tower of the manor seems to spiral up almost towards the clouds, and a massive stained glass window depicts the image of an older, gaunt-looking couple standing with a younger man who resembles them quite closely. The older man has shoulder-length, thick, wavy white hair, a thick, curled white mustache and beard stubble, gaunt but handsome at the same time. Green eyes, tortoise-shell glasses with rose-tinted lenses. He wears a black tailcoat made of velvet with Victorian kind of styling to it. Sitting underneath is a gray waistcoat and a white dress shirt. He wears a black bolo tie with a ruby clasp depicting a bloody heart. A pair of black and gray plaid trousers complete this ensemble with some wingtip shoes. The female has graying hair that is tied up into a small bun. She has a pointed, narrow face and is quite beautiful. She has violet-colored eyes. Atop her head sits a black cloche hat with white raven feathers spooled out the back. Olive green tailcoat with a maroon rose-embroidered corset underneath. Leather leggings adorned in red buttons down the side, with knee-high red leather boots. The son has black hair styled into a quiff and shaved on the sides. Very much like his father, handsome and gaunt, chiseled jawline. His left ear is pierced with a diamond stud, and he has reddish-brown eyes, with a black bowler hat. Black silk undershirt beneath an ankle-length white Edwardian-style frock coat. The buttons on the coat resemble the heads of devils and are colored black. There also looks like there's like a raised pattern on the coat, but you can't tell because it's stained glass. These images are on. And it looks like the coat is monogrammed over either lapel. Maroon silk trousers, black leather belt with a gold belt buckle with his initials on it, and a pair of what look like wingtip shoes as well. and Henry would know those to be the Belwyns: Rudolph, Eleanor, and Edmund.
Husband, wife, and son.
Yes.
Okay.
You see the stained glass windows, and in the picture, the three individuals are feasting on what appears to be feasting on a table, a long ornate table that's covered in body parts. They're just eating body parts off this table. And the windows of this entire manor are all ornate stained glass, depicting horrid images of vampires feeding on people shackled and chained. There are gardens surrounding the estate and the land where numerous roses kind of grow out the color of fresh blood. As you approach, in the middle of the manor's courtyard is a single stone well. There's a nearby stagecoach pulled next to a large stable. The courtyard and paths leading throughout the grounds of the Belwyn Manor are lit by tall, dark iron lampposts filled with eerie purple light. And this path that kind of goes into the back of the house as well, to like the backyard area. Did I say there was a hedge maze?
No.
I don't remember that.
Well, there's also there's a hedge maze also. It stretches around the building.
Okay.
And a large fountain near near this hedge maze. In the top of the hedge maze is a 15-foot tall, jagged wrought iron kind of gating around the top of the hedge maze. Henry, you actually have some knowledge about this maze. You know that the Belwyns actually lure party guests into the maze so they get tired and lost, and then they get fed upon generally in the maze.
Am I able to easily access the well?
It's an open-faced well. There's like nothing on top of it. It's just like an open well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing in between me and the well right now.
No, that's that's right on the courtyard of the front of the house.
Can I look inside and hear or see if it's stagnant water or running underground river?
It's 40 feet deep, the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
And 20 feet around, 20-foot radius. And the bottom of the well, you just see a pile of corpses.
There's no water in this well. It's all bodies.
It looks like, just bodies have been disposed of down there.
Well, the bodies used to have water.
Yep. They're drinking something other than water from that well.
Yeah. All right. Shall we head in? Try to get this done quick and clean?
Yeah, and just look around and make sure look for guards and stuff.
No guards. It's still
Okay.
Are we able to get into the courtyard and anything? There's no like wall around it?
No. This is the courtyard, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like flanked by this like rainforest. So the rainforest is like, there's no walls or fences or anything. It's just courtyard.
What? Well,
And the maze doesn't extend in front of the front doors, right?
No.
Just
It's
starts
like
at the
it's like
sides.
it's to the side of the house and it goes
Okay.
it wraps around the house to the back.
Gotcha.
do any of you guys know how to if I were to find where the Belwyns are, do you guys think you could, which one of you thinks you could take them out the best?
Me and Henry have pretty strong attacks. Me and Ash. I mean, I did kill 2 guys in a single blow back in the Cala de base. But they were also just probably goons.
Oh, I might take you with me then.
So just so you
I
know,
don't know
staking
how
them
I'm gonna
won't
do this.
kill them instantly. It'll just paralyze them in their coffin.
That's really
Which will make
good.
them much easier to stab, though.
And we also have to open their coffins quietly if we don't want to alert them.
Uh-huh.
I am very stealthy.
We also have to find out where they sleep. I don't know where they slumber in this place.
That's what I was about to figure out.
And Henry, you've been in the Belwyn Manor before, but you've really only ever been in there in Rudolph's, I think, his office area. You've never really moved past that. That's where you would do all your meetings and stuff with the family.
So it's kind of nice that they have like a picture of them, because I can just look at one of the items they got on and kind of locate it? Maybe.
No.
What? What do you mean? Yeah. It says in the spell I could.
You see a picture of the item or a recreation?
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. I can
Is
say
that
it. I
locate
know it.
path?
I wouldn't say it's sure.
Locate object,
Object.
right?
You can certainly try.
You could also just light the place on fire.
But then they could get out.
Yeah, it's daytime.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Do we
I-
want to use
I need
that
to-
wand of fireballs?
Right.
I think
Justin,
Caleb
you're
sold
right.
it.
Yeah, because I need to have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. That's it.
Well, if
Alright,
we
cool.
do find their coffins, I can always turn into the gaseous mist again, because that turned out so well last time I did it. Get into the coffin, and then I'm small and just go shink with the stake.
That could
And how do
work.
you not wake up Belwyn if you're in the coffin with
You're really soft, Justin. Did you guys not? Is Justin
Yeah,
really
real
quiet for
quiet.
you guys too?
Weird.
It's a little better now.
Oh wait. So locate object, you can locate the nearest object, or you can locate a specific object, but can it also locate just like the nearest object of a specific type?
Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Does coffin count as furniture?
Is there a
I mean,
range
you
on
could
locate
also-
object as well?
You could also
1,000
locate
feet.
their wingtip to their shoes.
Just yeah, but if I cast the spell and say wingtip shoes, any of those corpses that we have around that are lying around could have wingtip shoes on.
Gotcha.
Or also the closet in which they normally keep their shoes as well.
Yeah.
That's fair. Do vampires have pajamas? This is a really off-topic question. But like, do they just go into their coffins like in their day clothes or rather
They
night
generally
clothes?
do, yes.
And then, or do they change? Oh, all right. All right. To each their own, I guess. I mean, we could just go in and see how far we can get.
Yeah, all right, let's keep going.
All right. Cool. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
If we are on the grounds now,
Yeah, you're in the courtyard.
I am going to go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace as we go into this place.
All right.
But as we're like going by, Leah's gonna like touch like the hedge maze and just kind of be like, "Oh, okay,
It's full of
this is
mist.
nice."
Yeah, it's just full of mist.
All right, let's get looking.
And we'll all be stealthily start looking for clues as to where they are. Keep going down, I guess, maybe.
Are you going into the house or are you going out back?
Into the house.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the entrance to the manor is flanked by a series of narrow stone steps rising upwards about 20 feet. Those Gothic lanterns that are filled with purple light also dot the ascent up these stairs every 5 feet or so. The front doors of the manor are about 15 feet tall and made of ornate cherry wood, and the Belwyn family crest, which is that same, well actually I have it described here, is burned into the doors and resembles a heart having a chunk torn out of it by a pair of vampire fangs. The doors are thick, sturdy, and monstrous to behold. There are knockers on both of these large doors made of black iron and are in the shape of a wicked devil with curved horns.
Okay. So would they have the coffins upstairs or downstairs?
Probably downstairs. Right? They don't like sun.
Yeah. Do we want to split up and check or keep everyone together?
No, we don't
Nope.
want to split up.
Alright.
No.
Right. So we're all heading down then?
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense.
Everybody look for some stairs downwards. Well, look.
Just
Not
Scooby
outside.
Gang through
You're
the
still
mansion.
you're still outside.
Oh, well,
You haven't
let's
gone.
get
You haven't
in.
gone through the front. I just
Yeah.
described the front doors.
Oh, right. That's right.
I'm gonna test the door, see if it's knocked. Like push on it.
They're definitely locked.
All right,
It's during the day.
I'm gonna try to pick it.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools.
While she's doing that, Noose is gonna look at it, see if there's a doormat.
Nope.
No doormat.
He's gonna look around and see if there's like a rock nearby that
Nope.
he might put a key under.
Nope.
25.
All right. Took a couple minutes, but because it's a really intricate lock, very difficult to pick, but you eventually pick it. Well, one of the locks on one of the doors. You don't automatically pick both locks. Both doors have a separate lock.
Cool. I'm gonna go to
So we
the
only
second
need-
lock,
Wait,
or do we need both?
we only need to open one door.
Yeah, you only
right?
need to open
Okay.
one.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door I unlocked.
Yeah, creepy gothic manor. Beyond the doors of the banner is a beautiful foyer with a massive dark iron chandelier suspended from the ceiling and lit by hundreds of red candles. The hallway is decorated in lush black carpet with a blood red colored trim. All along the walls are intricately crafted wooded paneling in circular patterns and painted portraits of the Belwyns family. There's a short spiraling staircase that connects in the middle at a small balcony in the foyer about 30 feet away. So both stairs kind of go up like this and meet in the middle to kind of make like the main floor. About 30 feet away. Nestled at the front of this balcony and staircase is a singular bust of the Belwyn patriarch Rudolph, the man. Also along the walls are 3 doors on each side of this corridor, and in between each of these doors is a stone bust of a member of the Belwyn family. The ceiling's about 30 feet high, and about 30 feet wide as well.
All right, let's try to find that staircase.
You see 2 staircases at the end of the hall that go up. And then there's just these 3 doors, and then the staircase that goes up.
I'm gonna check in the first door.
Which
On
side,
this
left
level?
or right?
Let's go left.
Okay. Opens up. A long, dark oak dining table stretches for about 20 feet in the middle of this room. Red dining chairs of the same wood and are embroidered with red velvet and placed along the length of the table. A beautifully handmade tablecloth of white silk is draped across the top. Another one of these large, dark iron chandeliers hangs from the ceiling, giving the room a dim glow. A fireplace lies on the western side of the room and is currently unlit. On the hearth surrounding the fireplace are numerous small framed pictures of the Belwyns, and a shield containing the Belwyns family crest hung up on the wall, and behind which sits a long curved blade of silver. Large windows dot the wall on the left-hand portion of the room, where massive black curtains have been drawn, causing only slivers of sunlight to spill out into this room. Adjacent to the door you entered in from is an ornate wooden wine cabinet set with stained glass, and about 10 feet to the right of the fireplace is another door.
So we got some wine. We've got a silver sword and a shield. Do any of those things look magical?
I mean, silver's useful against many creatures.
Not vampires,
I mean-
though. Just shapeshifters.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep it for future use.
Is it curved like a sickle, Justin?
It's a scimitar.
What about that shield?
Looks like a shield. Are you casting Detect Magic?
No, I can't because that's
Okay.
concentration, and that would
Oh, that's
undo
right.
my pass
Yep.
without trace. So New still has the shield that he was using as a holy symbol,
Mm-hmm.
but you also said that it was damaged.
It's still acid damaged, yeah. It just needs to be repaired.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
would mending do that?
No, you need to spend like a decent amount of time to fix it.
All right. Well, then I'll just grab a new shield.
All right, you can't reach the one that's above the fireplace because you're too short.
Eclipse, can you help us?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna climb up on the mantle and grab the shield.
All right.
Sword and shield.
It's just a mundane shield made of iron with the Belwyn family crest on it. Just a normal shield.
Pull it off the wall. Hand it to Noose.
Thank you.
Can you pass me the scimitar, Eclipse?
Yeah, here you are. Pass it down and
All
then
right.
hop off the mantle.
Leah, you can add a silvered scimitar to your equipment.
Hey, careful with that. You could hurt yourself.
I'm not used to pointy weapons.
Henry, you've been in here too, this room. You would know what is in the wine bottles in the wine cabinet.
That's all blood. All of that's blood. Don't even bother. It's blood.
You would remember that the
Aw.
Belwyns actually write the names of whose blood it is on the bottle too.
Yes, it's all blood.
Gerard.
Do,
Never heard of that vineyard. What?
Noose goes ahead and has a look anyway.
Yeah, bottles. They look like red wine, but it's got people's names on them, like Keith, David.
Are there
Jim.
any?
Keith David.
Does it give?
Oh yeah.
Does it give any last names?
Nope, just first names.
Oh, okay. So
Henry,
we
what
wouldn't
are
know
your
if any
parents'
of.
names?
Gunter.
I'd rather not look through the. Aren't we in a hurry? Do we have time to look through an entire wine rack?
well, no, you're right.
All right. Yeah, let's go. But are you sure you don't want to know?
Yes.
Okay. You seem pretty certain on that. Let's go to the next room.
No,
Left
let's-
on the left side or the right side?
Well,
Stay on the
let's
left
just-
side?
Yeah, let's open one, have a look inside, and see if there's any like stairways, and then open
Okay.
up the other one.
This
Because we
room-
just want to beeline it to the
So
stairway
there
down.
is a room in the dining room that you just were in. There's a door by the fireplace. Are you opening that, or are you going back out into the hallway?
I'm just gonna peek in. I'm assuming it's more of a pantry / kitchen entryway.
Maybe. But you peek in, and pots and
Mhm.
pans hang from hooks on the walls, whereas dried herbs, rabbits, and pheasants hang from the ceiling. In the center of the kitchen is a long stone counter made of black marble and nestled with log-burning ovens and a wash basin. Pots and pans are floating around the room, being cleaned by the wash basin, and a knife is breaking down one of these pheasants, but there's not a soul in here. All just like a knife cutting things on its own. Pots and pans washing themselves.
Because I have this spell, would I recognize unseen servants? Or
Yeah,
all right.
that's unseen servants.
So there is someone who has magical capabilities. It might just be the cook. But there's definitely, invisible servants cleaning everything in here.
All right.
But no staircase down. Next
All right.
room.
Yeah, let's keep walking.
Okay. So back out into the hallway.
Very much Miss Baxter at this moment in his ability to see through walls.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that would have been useful.
So, second door on the left, you open it up. This room is a massive hub of knowledge, a library, if you will. Bookshelves reach up towards the ceiling, and nestled on the left wall of this room is an ornate fireplace where 3 suede black armchairs are sat. There's a large polar bear skin rug on the floor flanking the bookcases. Above the fireplace and hanging on the wall is the stuffed head of a giant bat.
I'm gonna try to keep Ogden from diving into books as we scan the room for a staircase.
Nope.
Nope. Oh,
we gotta beat
could I
feet.
try to see if there's any clues hinting at secret doorways in
Do the
here?
investigation check.
Bookshelves often hide secret doorways. Ooh,
Well,
but-
like they're looking around. Leah's trying to get under the polar bear rug and try to scare Henry.
All right. So as this is all happening, the door that you walk through closes. Or wait, no, it doesn't. Sorry, it stays open.
29 investigation. By the way.
Just books on. You just find books that are historical records about the Belwyns, so they can remember. You get the sense, so they can remember everything they've seen over their long lifespan. But as you're like perusing over,
Okay.
like trying to find like a secret kind of thing, Leah, what are you doing to the polar bear skin rug?
Noosel, yeah, she. I don't know. Go ahead, do your thing.
She was trying to like crawl under it.
Cool. It animates and begins to start smothering you, and that is where we're going to end. And that is where we're going to end the session for the week.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a polar bear skin rug of smothering.
It's so appropriate.
So she's like crawling underneath, and it just goes. But that's
She's
where we're going to end the
just
session.
a
for the week.
burrito of
No, not
love.
this one. Not this one.
And we don't even notice because you
This
snuck
one?
underneath it. It's
Yeah,
just like,
Not this one. Not
I
this
was
one.
about to say.
No,
I was
this
about
one.
to say as news. It's like, guys, we have to. I used a spell to make us quiet. We don't want to like. We don't want to scare anybody and like call out our position.
But
We're so dumb without Caleb.
we'll.
He took the last brain cells we had for the evening.
He
But
did.
yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, Indy, if you're watching, thank you for the fan art. Fan art of Leah getting killed by a polar bear rug. But we'll be back next week to continue this delve through the Belwyn Manor with Caleb. Again, nothing really important has been missed, so it's all good. And again, please, tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, our premiere episode of Icewind Dale, Realm of the Frostmaiden. So please come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then Sunday, unfortunately, again, no Soldiers of Lich Queen because we're on our break until November. I'm very sad. I miss Hannibal. He's such a sweet little boy. We'll be back then. Until next week, or until tomorrow, or whatever. Time is irrelevant. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.